Yummy, oh, yummy in my yummy in the tummy. Let me get the microphone set. I've got soda pop in it. Soda pop in it. I've never done this, I don't think, on a live stream. Let's see. Ooh, live in it. What's up, party people? Chicken. Let me see. How do I make this happen? Yeah, I do have soda, Steve. Zach, hello. Callie, Patrick, Zale, Gears, Chris. How are we doing, folks? 11 people already in here. That's wonderful. I'm sorry I'm late. I know I said if I did it today, I would try to do it around 6 Eastern. It's 6:47 Eastern. I know we have people in other countries that are really big supporters of the channel, and I'm trying to do some things earlier in the day so that folks in other channels can participate as well. But unfortunately, work gets in the way. So I just got done working maybe 10 minutes ago, and I tried to get set up so we could do a live stream. So I'm sorry I'm a little bit late from what I posted in the community tab and on Instagram. In fact, I'm just still getting work messages. The data is now wearing cologne. Oh. Alluring. So sorry for being a little bit late. Let's see. Joseph, did I get the SHF Obi-Wan? Immediately with the question, Joseph. Yeah. I have the newest one on the way. It should be here in the next day or two. Or maybe day or two. A few days. I have a New Hope Obi-Wan, and then I don't have the one with the ponytail. It's the only one I don't have yet. Ren, hello. Hello, lots of people. Peepo. Why does I don't want Mezco sucks because of the way they do things with their business model. Yeah, I pre-ordered it too. The Gomez. I don't like their lack of transparency. It does look like they at least released a statement that demand outweighed supply, and so they made it available for pre-order later in the year. That's a step in the right direction. They're just, if you watch my channel, you know that notoriously I talk about how terrible they are at business. I wish they made inferior products because it'd be easy to give up on them. I have so many Mezco. I have like 70 Mezco, and I think those that have been, Steve's seen my Mezco collection, that have seen it, when you have that many and they're all on display together, they look wonderful. But their business practices are very discouraging. So anyway, I am glad that they made it where other people could get that figure. But and if that's a change and they start doing it, well, that would be great. That would be great. Fresh cut, yep. I did on my lunch break when I got the fresh cut at the Sports Cuts with the foam towel or the hot towel on the face, which is lovely. No school because of the flu. Good. Joseph, with a new Obi-Wan be on the next dub, not on the next Dub Life. So remember, you're seeing an episode of Dub Life that's 2 weeks behind me. So you just saw the Royal Rumble. Obviously, Royal Rumble wasn't just on. So it takes me a week to shoot it. You can only imagine. I mean, I'm editing like 500, 600 clips of footage to sort through and produce these videos, some of which are 2 hours, an hour and a half, an hour. So I got to film everything and you see what I'm doing. And then after that, I have to kind of sort through the footage, figure out what we have, and then edit it. And that takes sometimes a good week. And by that point, then I'm posting it to air the next week. So that's kind of the way it works. I've talked about that a fair amount, but I don't. It would be impossible. You would not get episodes of Dub Life. Let's just put it this way: if you wanted me to, what I'm doing right now today comes up on Sunday, you wouldn't get it. It would be impossible to do it. I have a full-time job with lots of travel that makes it hard. So That's kind of the way it has to be. So you will see that Obi-Wan, and maybe on a live stream, Joseph. If I get it, I might live stream with it. That's what I'm starting to do. I've got figures here, can open on a live stream. So, Carlos, yes, fresh cut. Yeah, they just make it so hard. Thank you, Collectibles, the best. Art, did they sell out again? The second one, comic book, the Royal Rumble video was amazing. Chad, hello. I think that a lot of people have said that the Royal Rumble video is crazy. I haven't had a chance. If you've commented on anything on any of my stuff in the past like 6 hours, I haven't had a chance. I've been very busy at work today, so I haven't had no opportunity to look. But the Royal Rumble video is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and I hope that you all enjoy it. It's goofy silliness. Let's see. My favorite piece that I do, Lou Monatis. Gears, are you having the sausage patty with the butter crust? Because that is my favorite. Joe, what's up? Joseph, this is the Anakin. That is it's the Attack of the Clones one. It's the hard to find one, but it is not like the pre-release or whatever that one was that had the extra lightsabers. It's the regular release. Still hard to find. A good one. Stevie will not. Well, people could convince me probably to open up Doctor Strange, but typically the Hot Toys I won't open on a live stream just because that's a much more complicated venture than some of these things here. I could be convinced of it potentially, but likely not. I have a stack of Hot Toys actually for either Friday or Saturday when David comes over. We've got Neo for the Matrix. We've got Doctor Strange. And we have Iron Man Mark III blue stealth suit, and as well as the Flame Toys Tarn. So I try to save those for folks to come over and all experience it together. So probably not Doctor Strange here. John, what's up? Duramax says the last Double Life is the best by far. Appreciate that. Let's see. Second one, Chris says Royal Rumble episode is the best. Carlos agrees. It's because y'all want to see Seductive Steve doing the Val Venus. Steve has an icon now. There's an icon now. The worst challenge I endured from the Royal Rumble, believe it or not, well, the rubber bands one, like I would have to go to hospital if we had continued that. It was bad, and it hurt badly, like surprisingly bad. So that was bad, but the honey mustard was awful. And I like that honey mustard from Chick-fil-A, and it was awful to eat by itself. Isaiah says, Mama Dub video was great. She seems like such a sweet lady. Can't wait to read the rest of the dubs. Thank you for that. That video's got a lot of views, a lot more than normal daily dub, a lot more than the giveaway I announced yesterday or today. More people on the giveaway. That means I got the right kind of folks watching my channel. So I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm glad you all enjoyed speaking to my mother yesterday. I'm going to keep doing that on Mondays. I hope you enjoy that. Obviously it's not forever because I'll run out of people, but I've already recorded with my father and both my sisters. So you will definitely see those each Monday. You'll see my father next week, and then Victoria, and then Kimberly. We'll do one with Steve. We'll do one with David. We'll do one with Andrew when we get a chance. So there's the folks that you see, possibly their wives. That takes a little more convincing, but I think at least Megan may be willing to do it. Just you can see different sides of my life. Remember, everything is I want you to feel genuine and authentic and a part of being in my life, because I'm trying to share everything with you that I can. So I'm glad that that's being well received. So thank you for that. Ren also says the same thing. Marvel, hello. Danny, what's up, man? Oh, pepperoni buttercrust gears. I've never had it, but I would try it. Have I watched Pixel Dan's video from stuff? I have watched some. So Friday, I saw a lot of the news Friday night, but then I was visiting I was at my parents' house for my mother's birthday this weekend, which you'll see on an episode of Dub Life. And I had other stuff. I wasn't like neglecting my mom on her birthday while I sat there looking at Instagram Toy Fair. So I saw it as it came and there, and then in the evening, I've caught up some. I still have a lot of videos to watch and pictures to catch up. I actually will be tomorrow my daily dub will be on kind of the things I'm excited about from Toy Fair, because as you know, I don't collect the same things everybody does. So it'll be my take on it. But I know there's a lot from Pixel Dan. I think Shard, a lot of people. Floosh, there's a lot. There's so much to consume. Feliciano, hello. Joel says the last episode was hilarious. Yeah, David did good. I don't think David's in here today, but he did very good. Yes. And I think one of the things, I don't think I've seen anybody mention this in the comments yet, but the first time that David lost and had to do a challenge, Steve was like, oh, in your face, like right over the top of him. And then like at the third or fourth time, Steve felt really sad for David and felt bad. So I thought that was kind of funny. Joseph, what was the city you were in New Jersey? I was in Princeton. Joseph, I was in Princeton a couple weeks ago. Well, I'd rather, yeah. So, I'll do the peanut butter, Steve, for the 50 packs of honey mustard. I'd vomit at like pack 4. All 35 of us should like the stream. It's at 47 now. It'd be not like the stream. We can maybe have a new record today. I don't think I've ever, maybe once I've had 60 people. High school pick a dub. Yep. That's my parents' wall. Looking sexy. What is up? Iron Geek. What's up, Brant? There were a lot of good Marvel Legends reveals. Steve, I know, is excited about that. Andy, what's up? What Marvel Legends will you hunt for? There's announced at Toy Fair that I'll hunt for. Infamous Iron Man, probably, because at Walgreens you kind of have to hunt for those. And I like Infamous Iron Man comic. I've got a California Raspberry Coca-Cola in a glass bottle. So that one's one I like quite a bit. A lot of those you can just pre-order. A lot of them are already available pre-order. I think the Legends that most intrigue me are the new 2-packs, Luis and the Ghost, the Korg, and the Grandmaster. I love Ragnarok, so I'm sure I'll get the Executioner and the Hela, but it's just a hand with Mjolnir and the other head for Hela. So it's just the same crap that Hasbro always does. They give us an old figure, the new figure, especially the low key with the Corvus Clave. But I'd like to finish the Ragnarok stuff. So those are probably some main ones. Brant, IP, what's up, man? Howdy from Houston, Ryan. Hello from Houston. Nice to have you. Yeah, Art, the Marvel Legends Deadpool with the scooter. Is that what you're talking about? Somebody said Marvel Legends Deadpool with the scooter. Not Art. Art says Marvel Legends Scorpion. That Scorpion with the bendy wire tail looks pretty cool. Diamond had some good reveals. I don't think anybody but me cares. But Diamond is the Westworld reveal was fantastic. That was an absolutely fantastic reveal. A big, very pleased with the Westworld reveal. Yeah, you got to drink the. It may give me safety potentially. Hope not. The Wolverine and Hulk 2-pack looked good. That Hulk looked huge. So that was pretty good. The Wolverine looked okay. But I just have so many Hulk and Wolverine figures. So I don't know. Yeah, the Emma Frost does look good, Brent. I guess I don't work for WWE anymore. IP. I don't know what they're doing on wrestling. They got very boring really quickly. So let's see. I've got a few things to show you. So I picked up these guys from GameStop, and I actually, this one specifically, Nightmare on Elm Street, like in the Nintendo style boxing. I like the box, but he's pretty cool. Right, the colors and all that, and then like your health meter and like the title screen or whatever from the game, like those look really good in the box. That's why I picked it up. Like I don't have a super affinity for Freddy Krueger or Nightmare on Elm Street, but it just looks so cool. They're just so cool, and I don't want to take it out of the box. And I'm an out-of-box guy, but I just want to leave it. So that's I'll show you again. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street on Nintendo is horrific. It's a horrific game, but it's dope, right? But the one I know, so that one I bought because it looked cool. I don't know if I'll keep it. It could end up in a giveaway. I'm keeping this one, and it's staying in the box. So you got the Friday the 13th, another not very good NES game. Look, even got the power play, the NECA seal quality. But check this out. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? It plays the theme music. Now, I don't want to get copyrighted. I don't think I can get copyrighted for that. But you see, it's got the end, the game over. You are dead. And then look at the, look at him. Like, how do I not buy that? How do I not buy that? You've seen James in my videos quite a bit, I think. James is my real friend, real life friend outside of GameStop. But he also manages a GameStop, as you've seen. But we hang out. He's not just the GameStop guy. He's my friend. And he messaged me that he had these and asked if I wanted them. And I said, I don't know. And he sent me a video of the one making sound. I said, I think I do want it. So he held it for me while I was out of town. I came back and got him yesterday. That's awesome. They're just awesome. So the fact that it plays the music, and I wish that the Freddy played music. That's what makes it a little less appealing to me because I'm not an inbox guy, and I have no special affinity for either of those. But the thing is just wicked cool. So, I was like, you know what? That is the honey hole for me. Can you imagine if they made like a gold? I know NECA can't do this, but if they made a gold Zelda cartridge and it played like the Zelda music or the Mario music or whatever, and it had a little like kind of 8-bit colorized deal, I'd be in on that. I'd buy all of them, keep them in the box with the theme song. So I wanted to show you those because I'm not going to open those. All right, now I missed a bunch of Diamond Select Killing Joke statues. Yeah, that Killing Joke statue is good at GameStop. Andrew, what's up, man? How are you? Yep, they are at GameStop. I think they came out last week. So I hope we'll get the Shield reunion before after WrestleMania. I don't know about that, man. There's a lot. That would take a lot. Gears, how to feel about Storm reveal. Storm, I thought, was the number one show or number one manufacturer at Toy Fair. I was the most pleased with them because they're hitting things I really like. I liked the Cyrax and the Sector, right? I liked Baraka. I liked Bane. I liked the Injustice figures. They showed off a lot of cool stuff. So I was very, very happy about the Storm reveals. People just buy another set and check out the box. The thing is, like, I wouldn't buy those if the box wasn't cool. Like, they don't play collection. I don't really collect much horror other than stupid Mezco. So, and I have some Predator and stuff. I mean, here and there I have some, but I don't collect a lot of NECA. So the box itself is kind of the thing that I would like to collect. But, sometimes you can do them both. The ET game that had a land full of games. Yeah. I mean, the ET game I would buy if it was in a thing like that. It's really cool. Figure Kong, hello. 71 Kings. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, people, I know. If Nintendo made exactly that, even with the World of Nintendo figures, like the Jax World of Nintendo figures are good figures. They're good. If they took the Jax World of Nintendos and they were in a box that looked like an NES cartridge and you open it up like that and it played the music, forget about it. That's going to make a bunch of money. A bunch. I don't know what Duramax asked that Steve's on. I see that number of high bids. Yep. Yeah, I imagine that eBay is having a bunch of rescinded bids. I imagine they're dealing with a lot of rescinded bids right now over this whole thing. Which, I mean, why couldn't they have just said we're going to release this? Like the way NECA did with the TMNT fiasco, and they said there's more on the way, don't buy from scalpers. That's it. They could have said that, but Mezco's not about being transparent. Jedi, hello. Marvel Man the Geek. Where did the Marvel Man the Geek? There is a daily dub about that. There's a daily dub. Go watch on my channel. There's a daily dub about where Squeeze It and all of that came from. Early one. I don't remember what it's called. Somebody can tell them. I think it's called Why Squeeze It or something like that. You should go watch it. Whole video about it. I saw Bane, people. I liked it very much. Yeah, Duramax neck has good and bad figures. I don't think the like the Karate Kid, I think the faces on those look really bad. Joseph, what do I think about SHF Freddie Mercury? I have it. I love it. I would like to see a different Freddie, a different outfit Freddie. But I have it. I think it's shot up in price since the movie's been out. It's a really good figure. I want the Michael Jackson figure. But that one's also gotten very... If I should tell people about the color game, we will play the color game on camera, Steve. Well, that's how we will reveal the color game to people. We'll give them a little tea, call it. You know, hey, oh, they nips, that kind of thing. Anything from Mezco catch my eye? Yeah, a lot, Ryan. The 89 Batman looks good. I actually think the Captain Marvel looks very good. The Ghost Rider on the bike looked really good. I mean, a lot. Gambit's going to be good. I mean, I like what Mezco does in terms of what they make. So, yeah, that's the Hellboy I did also think good. The Comic Harley, I agree with you. Andrew, this is a California Raspberry Coca-Cola glass bottle. Let's see. There was no news on Thundercats. Yeah, people, that was quite surprising. I know a lot of people anticipated seeing Thundercats news. And nothing. So, I mean, we saw the Power Rangers from Hasbro, which we knew we had to see. Overwatch. But nobody, yeah, no Mattel or whoever that would have it. Thundercats. Some other companies doing Karate Kid much better than Icon Heroes, I think. Icon Heroes is who makes those statues that you'll see in a GameStop that are on like just a black circular base, like they had Justice League ones that don't seem to be branded. That is Icon Heroes. They also made like Once Upon a Time figures that were in Toys R Us. The closure. They do okay. Just saw the movie. I love it. Oh, Bohemian Rhapsody. Yep, it's wonderful. Steve, we're gonna play the color game on camera, not on this camera. On next time I'm with you, we'll do it at Toylanta. Who in here is coming to Toylanta? That's when we'll do it. Hello. Lots of people. Hello, Chocobo Jamel. Nice anime Bebop and Rocksteady. They look good, Roy's Toys. I was hopeful that we'd see a little bit more from NECA. I mean, personally, I wish that they would tell us. They'd be transparent around why is it that they could put these in a GameStop exclusive, Target exclusive. What's loosening up with the rights with Playmates or Nickelodeon? I would like to know that personally. I don't think they talked about the Dimension X set. Maybe that'll be at SDCC. It makes me feel that Rocksteady, Bebop, April, and Casey Jones from the cartoon are going to be the SDCC set and then be in GameStop this time next year. That's just what it makes me think is going to happen. Do I ever think we'll see another Figure Arts Bruce Lee figure time soon, Feliciano? There's two, right? There's the yellow, and then there's just like the regular. I don't know. I think you should touch it, man. Rob, hello. Joel wants those Motu. Yeah, the Motu figures look good. Cream, thank you. Yeah, it was a fun episode of Dub Life. I'm glad you enjoyed it. The They Live Mezco looks good. Art, I agree. There'll be Necro Fall suit with the 7-inch Foot Soldier and Shredder. Yes. Shredder and Foot, yes. Because they've already made the molds. Or they've made the mock-ups and the art, and so they can shrink those. So they've already invested a lot of money. Held for review because you're using profanities. No profanities, but I'll let it through. So I think they'll make it, Carlos. I think those may just get released to GameStop. Maybe that's already part of the license that they've negotiated out with Playmates. On the bright side, Soul Jigoken Voltron being reissued again, that's good. Soul Jigoken figures are great. NECA make Hellboy. Yeah, it seems like the Hellboy license is kind of tied up with a couple of the premium manufacturers. Right now, 71 Kings, I am not going to Double or Nothing. So just like Mezco, the way they handled that ticket pre-sale was a fiasco, in my opinion. And I watched the whole stupid press event. I got my pre-sale code in time. I actually took off time of work to thank you, Steve. I took time off of work to do it, to pre-order it. I got in the waiting room like an hour early, and I sat there and never even had a chance to buy tickets. Didn't even have a chance. And then miraculously they have more available, and then they sell out. So I wish they had a better way to do it, which there is better ways to do it. So I don't have tickets, and I'm not going to pay the ridiculous aftermarket price that people are charging on that. So, although I'd like to go. Joseph's coming to Orlando. Duramax might be going. There was Cream City a ton from Funko. I don't even begin to know where to start. I know NSYNC pops. That makes Victoria happy. So that makes. Billions pops. I actually pre-ordered a pop. I pre-ordered a Bobby Axelrod pop because Axe. I wonder if anybody in this chat knows who Bobby Axelrod is or watches Billions. Probably not. Steve's counting down the days to Toyland. We're gonna have fun. Rub it now, Dark Knight. I had the Motu. Oh, did you rewatch that Dolph Lundgren movie? It's not a very good movie. This week's Double Life reminded me of my father and his collecting. Got me. That feels a big dub. Well, good, Marvel man. I'm glad that you liked it. What reminded you of your father? Was it when I got shot in the face with the bidet from the toilet? Is that the episode about? Sure, what it would be, unless it was when I was hanging out with my family, or maybe it was just when I got in the face. Chocobo, thank you for joining. Yeah, I mean, Nick, I know you like them. I mean, I have the Monster Arts. I'm just, the price point for what they are is not what I choose to do right now. Like the ones I really want are too expensive to be so small. So it's just not my preference. But I do. I mean, I have a couple. I have three. I have 3 Monster Arts. I got the Gomez on the second pre-order, Rob. I did not get on the first because I was working and can't just drop everything to order toys. The second time I got it, somebody messaged me and told me to get it, and I was able to hop on real quick and grab it because I wasn't in the middle of a presentation at that time. One of my top Becky Lynch is supreme. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's all storyline, but I don't like the angle that they're writing right now. Cream City with Becky Lynch. I'm not sure why that's the path they go. They have their main event for Mania with Becky and Ronda. I don't know why they're doing it the way they are, but that's WWE for you sometimes. Do I think I'll ever collect some of the original figures again? No, Chris. I have addressed that many times. Part of my process to sell that and to move and to kind of grow in my life and forward my life and have the opportunities that I have, in order to move on from those figures, I had to kind of and say, I'm going to use that to help pay off student debt, and I'm going to have a master's degree, and I'm going to get a job that will allow me to have a better collection I ever had before. But I'm not going to go backwards because it costs way too much money. I'd be losing so much money by going backwards, and I just don't need to. Mentally, I need that to be in the past and move on. I still love them. I like to look at them. I'll get the modern turtles because turtles are still one of my favorite things, but I probably will not ever go. And in fact, I definitely will not ever go back. I say definitely. I mean, even if I was a millionaire, a billionaire, I still don't know that I'd go back and get them because it's just kind of an important place in my life and a motivating factor and a good step. Face, Carlos. Yes, it was in the face. I'm sure everybody loved that part. I might get the Bernie Brewer. I don't think I saw that, Nick. The Brewers pops. Yeah, Dolph. I've got a Ivan Drago figure. I did see the King Ghidorah Monster Arts. It is. Yeah, I did see it. I just don't have a place for it. It's just not. It doesn't fit my collection well. I appreciate them. I like them. Steve, I will get the Bob Ross NECA figure. Almost definitely. Because he's got his easel and his paint and all that. So for don't steal my idea. But my idea is you can get these little printers that are that can print right off your phone, a picture you take, and they print on little tiny pictures, like mini Polaroids. And so my thought is you can take a picture of your figure, print it on this little Polaroid, and put that on the easel. And then you got Bob Ross standing there painting, and it looks like he's painting the figure that's behind it. That's why I want it. Is that up for pre-order on Big Bad already? I may have to go ahead and let me just look real quick. Maybe I wonder if Adonis has that. That is that's something I need. It's something I need. Bob Ross. No Bob Ross. I want Bob Ross. Is it available for pre-order anywhere yet? Bob Ross. Oh yeah, it's the joy of painting. The joy of painting. I'm pre-ordered right now. As a matter of fact, just in case, because you don't want to miss out on Bob Ross. Do y'all think that's a good idea of how to do the Bob Ross? Yeah, I mean, because if you can create that little picture over and over again, check out, place order, pre-ordered, just like that. Big Bad makes it really dangerous how easy it is to pre-order. Pre-orders, let me mark list of things. NECA Bob Ross. Done. Now I got to get the thing that you plug in your phone. What do I think of Mezco's Storm Collectibles? Did biker mice and bars or street shirts? That'd be cool. Street shirts especially. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. So on the table are some figure arts that we can open. Take a pic of your post bidet and put that on the Bob Ross canvas. Yeah. So y'all want Seductive Steve t-shirts. Is that troubling for you, Steve? Is that troubling for you? Andrew, food-looking haircut, sir. Oh, good. I thought you meant that my haircut was so nice that it made you want to eat muffins. It's that too. It's that too. Yeah, Big Bad is overpriced, but they're not always overpriced. They're somewhat overpriced sometimes, but they're the only place I see it available. I can cancel it if I get it somewhere else. I'd rather order it from Adonis, but he doesn't have it up yet. Fresh Figures doesn't have it up yet. So I had to, I got to make sure I secure it because maybe it's popular. Yeah, I do, Nick. Dresden. I'm familiar with Dresden Files. The book I'm reading right now is called Nitro. It is a book about the rise and fall of WCW. It's very good. To wrestle. Bob Ross will be painting Bob Venus, Steve, for sure. That's correct. Deadpool and Bob Ross. Look down. You want to look at it? Look down. Foxy, what's up, my friend? Yeah, you guys are coming Friday to Toylanta, right? Friday. That'll be fun. Everybody say hello to Foxy. Does Adonis have the Ace Ventura? Not yet, I don't think. The Ace Ventura, Nick Cream, has that's already been up for pre-order and sold out. I think he already had it and sold out of it. I think that ship has sailed. I believe. Let me look real quick. If he does. Ace Ventura. There's a bunch of new NECA Predators. Anybody pre-order that like really big NECA Predator? Ventura. I don't know. He doesn't have it anymore. I think he may not have got that one. I'm not sure. Swallow. I'm flattered all these grown men want to flaunt my image. Well, Steve, I mean, you were like in a whipped cream bikini on this week's Dub Live doing the Val Venus. I mean, okay. Thank you. Productive Steve no sir, Drew. It will not include the font you selected. Friday morning fuck. That's good, man. That's good. Well, we can go to the aquarium. I'm not sure what Josh and I are going to do that morning. I don't know what the plans are yet. I don't know if you guys have talked. I just know I'm getting in from the airport. That's the extent of the plans. Assassin Predator. Is that the big one, Israel? Not all my bathrooms have graded comments, Duramax. Just the downstairs guest half bathroom. The upstairs bathroom for the visitors and my master bathroom are just bathrooms. So, like, when you look around the house, like, not like it looks like there's stuff everywhere. There's everywhere, like here, but there's also just completely normal rooms, just a guest room. That has art and stuff, but not comics. The NECA Assassin Predator. What Iron Man was that in the thumbnail look like from Iron Man 2? Well, we can open them. So let me show you the 4 figures I have to open. All 4 of these I ordered from Anime Export from Japan. And I will tell you what, the prices were just, put in the mouth. All of it. Fantastic. The shipping was great. It got here in like a week. I think even less than a week from Japan. Everything was neatly packaged. Highly recommend Anime Export. I found stuff on there that I didn't know they'd still have. So, fan of that. So let's see. I've got this was I think a Tamashii Web exclusive, but it's the Force Awakens 3PO figure arts with like the red arm. So like the regular, like the New Hope 3PO is the silver leg. This was an exclusive Tamashii Nations, or exclusive somewhere. I've never seen it before in person. So I got this. So I got 3PO. That Woody is cool, Azale. I have one of the most sought after Star Wars figure arts figures, and that is, which I've already taken out a little bit, which is the Attack of the Clones, Anakin. Probably one of the more rare figure arts figures. Got that one. I have Iron Man 3, Iron Man Mark 42 figure arts. One of the very few Marvel SH figure arts I didn't have. And then another, like, extremely hard figure arts to find, the Age of Ultron Hawkeye figure arts. Also very hard to find. And I have my custom head for that Hawkeye that I purchased. That makes me happy. So I have those 4 we can open. And, like, you should feel special because, like, people don't open this one. And people don't open this one. Like, ever. I don't know why, but I want to play with them. I do love some custom. That's true. I do love some custom. Why'd you retract that message? And I love some custom head. Is that what you're about to say? Because that's also true. And Iron Geek is sending me some customs here tomorrow, which is exciting because you'll get a video from that as well. All right, I missed. Yep, from Japan, the Kyoto Woody. Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, I'll link where I got them. Yeah, I'm sorry. So from Anime Export, which you do have to create an account, you pay in full. There's all this, but it does give you the price US dollars. It does have it in English. So you can order things from like Anime Export or Ami. All right, let's have a little figure arts discussion. So when things are Tamashii Web exclusives, like right now, a lot of Star Wars stuff is Tamashii Web exclusive. And that means it's like the Thor, the Infinity War Thor is a Tamashii Web exclusive, right? That means it's not coming to America because Bandai does not have the license to sell 1/12 scale figures of Marvel in America. They have to sell it to playset. That's why we get Star-Lord with the blasts and all that kind of stuff, right? That's why that happens, because then it's classified as a playset. It gets around the license, blah, blah, blah. No, y'all don't care about that. So Infinity War Thor is the best example. I think on Big Bad, the pre-order for that's like $127.99 or something like that. That's because they can't purchase it from a distributor and bring it in and sell it. So it gets marked way up. I pre-ordered it from Anime Export for like $65 because I'm buying it directly from Japan and they're just going to send it to my house. And yeah, I'm going to pay like 10 or $15 shipping, but it's a heck of a lot better than $120. But you have to be comfortable with dealing with stores and support. Very reputable. So definitely check out Anime Export. You can also create an Amazon Japan account, which Nate Simmons was telling me about. You can do that. So that's another path. Ezel's never seen that Hawkeye. We're about to see it. Can you find Padme anywhere under 200? It's hard. It's possible. Let me see if Padme is on Anime Export. So Anime Export also like seems to buy stuff. So I got the Hawkeye from them, and that's been out forever. So I'm not sure why. Let's see if they have Padme. They have a Iron Man, the black suit Iron Man I need on there right now. I don't see Padme. I don't see her. But it's possible. That one's another very expensive one like this Anakin. But just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Who got the prize? The prize was us. The prize was us. Steve got David and a Boba Fett fig. We had to keep him because he was late. It was his penance. It's sitting upstairs on a shelf right now. Sitting upstairs. You all may benefit that Steve gave me that fig potentially because there may have already been one on the way and Steve circumvented it. So Steve may actually be funding a giveaway. Speaking of a giveaway, if you're in the Pence Pack Facebook group, there is a announcement at the top for a giveaway. And I really encourage you all to try to enter. Please. This is the way it's going to work. There's one prize sitting there right now. As soon as 50 people enter, there'll be another prize, and 100 another prize, and another prize, and another prize, and another prize. And the prizes start getting very good. And I mean very good in terms of monetary value. So take the time to enter that. It's not that hard. I go to the Pence Pack group. I will where is the safety? Let me see if I can find that group. Tells you should join it. I have a lot of new notifications. So here, if you're not on the Pence Pack Facebook group, join the Facebook group so that you can try to win fabulous prizes, fabulous Disney vacation. The bidet punishment was the funnest in the silhouette. Yeah. That was quite a thing. Did I get a Gomez? Yeah, I got one on the second pre-order. Yeah, if you have the Padme and the Qui-Gon Jinn, those are good ones. Do you have Black Widow, Nick? Hello, Farzan, Sean. Andrew got the Cop of Feel. Andrew Villarreal. I did not go to New York Toy Fair. I did not. I'm doing well. Question: where can you get the imports of the Link amiibos? Starting to collect them at the Brethren with a while. What were imports, Brant? I don't think any of those were imports. They were exclusive. There were a bunch of amiibo, not a bunch, but there were several that were exclusive, like one to Best Buy, one to GameStop, and maybe one to Amazon. And they were very hard to find. Even right when they came out, they were very hard to find. Any amiibo will give you good stuff in Breath of the Wild, though. Anyone will give you stuff, but the Lingos give you better. But I don't remember. I don't think there was an import. The only import only amiibo that I know of are the monsters. There's the Japan version of Rob the Robot. There's QB or Cubby, whatever that little guy is. There may be a few others, but I don't think the Link were. I don't think there's any Link. If there are, I don't think I have them. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, good evening. Thanks for joining. Rudick. I don't know. Louise, how are you? You have the Ultron Black Widow. Yeah, they're good. Nick, I have all of those as well. I just don't have I don't have as many Star Wars. Louise, it was a big disappointment. My thoughts on the NXT invasion. I am hopeful for a different angle than what they're doing. That's a big disappointment. All right, so what do we want to open first? I'll open 3PO because nobody's going to vote for 3PO, and that makes me sad. So I'm going to open. Let's see, my friend. I'll vote for you, even though no one else will. Do you guys like it when I open figures on the camera? Like, is this a thing you enjoy, or would you rather me just talk? I think I do a pretty good job of talking as well while I'm opening. He doesn't come with a whole lot. All right, 3PO. There you go. I mean, he comes with just like nothing. Hands. So you asked me what boxes I keep, which ones I do not keep. All of these I actually will keep. Why, I don't know. But in my mind, because they were an exclusive, all of my like exclusives I've kept in case I don't think I'm going to sell them ever. So I don't know why. I don't leave their parts in them. But I guess so that if I ever want to put them back in, I don't know. I don't have a good answer. Touch it. Hey, put it in the mouth. All right. So let me show you 3PO. Boys, Andrew, it's good to see you, bud. I'm sorry that we didn't make it work this weekend. Steve, we need to do WrestleMania. Everybody in the chat, do you want Steve and Drew and David and I to get together for WrestleMania again? Let Steve know. Drew and I are already going to make it happen, I'm sure. Have a good night, man. Yeah, I'll text you when I'm done here while we can watch SmackDown. Let's see. Mr. Goldenrod 3PO. Yeah, all right. Y'all like the opening of things. That's good. Carnage, what's up, man? Squeeze it and rub it. Azale, no worries. Good. All right, so there's 3PO. I wonder. It's hard to get it to focus. There's 3PO. His red arm is actually really good. I like the color. Look at that package. And then so these hands are just, these are like those hands, right? And then he has like just a little bit more closed hand. Like just slightly more. I don't know. I mean, that's a pretty crappy accessory to just have that. Well, I like him like this. That makes me laugh. He's good. It wasn't like I was just desperate to get another 3PO, but he was an exclusive that I had never had a chance to buy, and it was a really good price. So I got it because I want to finish my Star Wars figure arts. So I collect 3 main lines of figure arts. Dragon Ball. I'm very close to finishing Dragon Ball. Probably less than 6. Marvel, it's less than 5. Star Wars, I still got a good 15 or so to finish. I do have I collect Power Rangers. I need the blue and yellow Rangers. Anybody have the blue and yellow Ranger? And then I have a Go Buster. Is that red thing's called? I have a few others. Random things, a couple Sailors, Freddie Mercury. Things that just make the shelf pop. He's good though. I like the way they do the 3PO. I think it looks. You can do the wiggle. Ooh. Let's see. Let's do the test. Can he wipe? Can he wipe? It'd be a struggle. I mean, he'd have to. Yeah. I mean, he'd have to do. He couldn't sit and wipe. He'd have to stand and torque it. But he can wipe. He probably needs a bidet, though. That'd be my guess. So good. I like him. Hello, 3PO. Let me, let's see. Got my iPad. Don't need that for any reason. Oh. 3PO, you can stand here. Will you stand? Yeah. I don't have the biggest booty. But he can wipe, so that's good. No, don't you fall. No, sir. Okay. All right. Let's see what I've missed. Steve, make WrestleMania happen and clothes will be staying on. Yeah, we'll do a different set of challenges. We'll do it differently. Yes. Everybody likes opening figures. Let's see. Luis, I keep figure arts boxes. Well, anybody have the Mafex droids? No, I don't, Luis. I've eyeballed those. Does anybody have the weird run of figure arts droids like BBA, like the all the different ones? They made 5, I think, exclusive somewhere for like $20 each. I've only seen them at Image Anime. I've never seen them anywhere else. I had to get those too. I don't have a R2 either. I have one. I have Ibuki, which is I figure's great. I don't, because there's like 500 of them, and I don't know anything about it. But there are some that look fantastic. Cream said he should stream more, according to Duramax. Toys in the Box is the Yellow Ranger and Armor Black. Yeah, but how much are they? I'm not trying to pay some folks are really proud of the Rangers. I don't really want the black armored one. I want the regular black. I have. I need blue, yellow, and blue. Lots of people have commented on a post I'm following. That's probably the contest. Yes. Has there been enough people for me to reveal the next prize? I don't think so. Uh-oh. Touch it now. Put it in the face. Y'all should go in while we're sitting here. I think. Brad. What did Brad comment on? That's a channel. And Tony. Okay. Sorry, back to our regular schedule program. Ron Head Collector, what is going on? How are you? Andrew, struggle is real for the wiping. Is that what you're talking about? For the wiping? It is struggle. Who makes Goldberg? Oh, 3PO? 74 for black, 120 for yeah. I'm out on that. Power Rangers Samurai Metallic fit. Yeah, I think that's an expensive. Steve, it takes a long time to get those head sculpts. It depends on where he was in the production process. From Korea, they take, once he leaves them, it's like 2 weeks to go through customs on both sides. Japan's shipping is much faster. I think obviously because of the nature of the relationships we have. It takes about 2 weeks. So usually 6 weeks from the point of paying until you get it. Depends if he has to make them or not, because he's molding all those by hand, and some he makes just a few of them. So it's exercise and patience. I just order and don't think about it, and it shows up at surprise. Rubbing it, Andy. Yeah, feeling it, touching it. It's actually pretty cheap on Big Bad. $115 for all 5. To look at that. I think I've seen that, Brant. Maybe I don't know what you're talking about. I'm thinking something else. SDCC Rangers? Why don't you guys tell me what you are excited about from Toy Fair? I want that Armored Ranger. Metallic 5-pack. Oh, yeah, those are kind of cool. That is a good price. You're right. Not bad. What are you all excited about from Toy Fair? Yeah, it's worth the time. Can you say hey to Finley? Hello, Finley. Don't lose your mind, though. Just Loot Llama. Hey. Brant got them a couple months ago. Awesome figures. That's cool. So what are you guys excited about? I know you've had to have extensive Toy Fair looks and reviews. What's something that you don't think anyone else is going to say? The website you put in is Shogun Megazord. Yeah. Anime Export's good. Yeah. So what's something that other people are not going to say. Like for me, it is the 1/18 Haya figure. I don't think any of you are going to say that. The Injustice 2 figures from Haya and the 1/18 Predator. I think they look great. And I'm going to have, as soon as all that comes in, and my horsies from the Kickstarter of Vitruvian Hacks, I'm going to have a massive 1/18 army. It's going to be wonderful. I can't wait for that. Hasbro Rangers. Hasbro had a great showing. The Shadow Ranger. What did I think of Magneto? I think it looks good. The Scarlet Witch looks really good. Came across the 3Q Lightspeed 1/6 CW Flash. I don't think I've seen that, Danny. I have Susu Toys 1/6 Flash, and I love it. But I don't think I've seen that one. But the Susu Toys is great. It's great for a non-licensed 1/6. Where you've been pre-ordering your Legends from Roundhead on Big Bad? Yeah, the Susu's good. A lot. I highly recommend it. And that Susu's made I think an Iron Fist, and they've maybe made something else. Brant is interested in the Hyperreal one, so that I'm interested to hear. Brant, you're interested in that? I've seen no one say they're interested in that because the price point is bad, and it's a weird scale and all of that. I mean, I guess it's like a Mezco type figure, maybe. So I'm interested to see more about it. SpongeBob Pops. SpongeBob Pops look good. Did I see there was something called Funko Towns? Is that what the pineapple is? I don't know. Kiwi, my friend, what's up? Kiwi has been making me jealous with sweet pictures on the gram. 1,000 Toys Hellboys look great. I got the pre-order at GameStop, actually. If you missed on the 1,000 Toys Hellboy pre-order, it's not the deluxe edition. I think you had to order that. But GameStop has the regular one for pre-order. The new Overwatch figures, the Hasbro ones, they look good. They look good. I'm already into the Figma ones, and they are glorious. So it's hard for me to do a second set of that. But I think they look good. The Jaws Pops, that's nice. Yeah, Jaws Pops. Those are cool. The Celebration 6-inch Darth Maul and Obi-Wan. So they said, what did I watch? On Floosh, they said that those are going to be available afterward. That you don't have to be at Celebration to get it, Tyler. That's if I'm remembering what the Floosh video said. They said that Hasbro told them they would be available afterward. I don't know, maybe on Pulse, Hasbro Pulse. Did everybody make sure to go buy like one $5 thing on Hasbro Pulse to get 1 year of premium free shipping and all that? Because there's like a transformer you can buy. It's just like $5 or something, and you can. I think that's due tomorrow. You had to make a purchase on Hasbro Pulse to get the free shipping. If you're interested in that. Iron Giant Diamond Select. The 1,000 Toys Iron Giant is sexy. Sentinel Iron Giant collaboration. So that diamond does look good. Hasbro's answer to the Mezco line. Okay. I wonder why it's 8 inches. Or, it's a 1/7 scale, maybe? 1/8 scale. It's kind of in between those two. Roundhead's been pre-ordering it. Yeah, CMD store is a good place to pre-order. Funko Homes, they revealed a Ghostbuster, Firehouse, and Embankment Pump. DC Collectible Statues look amazing. Yeah, I got some friends that really like those Lucha Libre DC figures. They do look cool. That's different. They do look cool. I don't know, Cream. I don't know. There's nothing, again, like Star Wars is like a tertiary, maybe secondary fandom for me. Certainly not the top. So there's really never anything that's must have for me from Star Wars. I just get them as I can get them. But I'll let you know. I know all the guys are going. Y'all have a good time. Mezco Ghostbusters look great. They've shown them for like 3 years, but they're supposedly coming out in like April or May. So that 4-pack is going to be great, Steve. I don't know if you've pre-ordered that anywhere, but you should. I wonder if Adonis still has it. I think if Adonis has it, you can pre-order for $1. $1. Feel it. Who here watches my Instagram stories and likes it? And who here watches my Instagram stories and doesn't like it? What am I looking for? Ghostbusters. It's waitlist, so that means it's sold out unless somebody cancels. Let's see. Kiwi. The Ghostbusters Transformer thing. That is cool. That's a cool thing. Yeah, I still might be going. I'm just not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. There's other qualifications. Super 7, new line of 7 figures, and then yeah, I saw that they had the Turtles placard, which I was talking earlier. I wish that someone would be transparent about how the license is working. Is LJN or golly, LJN Playmates has been very stingy with that license, but now it seems like they're opening it up. The Commander Cody Hot Toys looks fantastic. I mean, if you said what's the very best thing that came out of Toy Fair weekend, that's not a Toy Fair release because Hot Toys doesn't go to Toy Fair. That's awesome. That was pre-order. That thing looks juicy fruit. It's going to move you. It's going to move you. Luis, the quarter scale Pennywise, yeah, and Mezco Pennywise look good. I guess we'll just do this first since we already got 3PO open. Look at this Anakin. So this Anakin again is it's hard to find. It's unfortunately not the one that has the extra head sculpt and multiple lightsabers. That would be like an early release exclusive that would be back there. That thing is crazy expensive. And this was not bad on Anime Export. I'm really hoping Super 7 makes a line of 7-inch Transformers. So I'll be getting those 4.75-inch. How much is the one with the extra stuff? I don't even know. Cream City. I mean, it's like that one's hard to find. Let's see. So Anakin clones figure arts. So these are all. So the exclusive, I think, is the one that has the extra stuff, right? The early edition, early limited edition. So the early limited edition you can buy for like $170 out of Japan. In some places more than that. I mean, it's all over the place. Let's see, sort by lowest first. The regular one, like this one, is like $120. I didn't pay either of those numbers from Anime Export. But it's very frustrating. Iron Man's coming, Iron Geek. It's coming. Tit Anus? Brent, are you going to pick up the Legacy Tit Anus? I've seen the Legacy Tit Anus for like forever, and nobody ever buys it. Nobody ever wants the Legacy Tit Anus. Even when it was on clearance at the Toys R Us when it was going out of business. Still no one wanted it. It's a sad day for Legacy Tit Anus. Let's see. Jose, thank you for joining. Yeah, Steve, there's a future episode. We go to a store called Dirt Cheap, which I think some of you have actually been to, but that was a unique experience. Get all his plastic off. I guess I got to unpeg that, right? There. That was a fun experience. That's on an upcoming episode where we go to visit Seductive Steve in his hometown. No, both Anakins. Yeah. Zale, Dirt Cheap looks like a horrifying place. It's interesting. You can buy just I'm trying not to kill you guys with the plastic. This thing's being finicky. One moment. All right, I'm back. So the dirt cheap is terrifying, but you can buy just the seasoning pack out of a package of ramen if you want to do that. I think bargain hunt, that may be the same thing as dirt cheap or treasure hunt or all of those. Any hot tamales left? No, no, I haven't had hot tamales. No, Padme's more than that. Cream Padme has gotten very, very expensive. The black and gold Megazord, yeah, I think that's going to be a cool one. Oh, you're going to get the yeah. Is it on? Is it got the store credit, Brant? If you search that, dirt cheap over Nashville's messy. We also got bargain hunt. Yeah, this one is in Chattanooga. I mean, at the dirt cheap we were at the other day, they had the Luke, the old man Luke Black series that had like the piece of the island that he would stand on for like $8 or $9 or something like that, and they had like 100 of them. It seemed like they were all over the place. All right, let me show you this. So we've got what? That's pretty neat, actually. Way to do that. So there's Anakin. His hair is cool. I like that. So he has a saber that you can have attached to his belt, but who's going to do that? He's got a saber that he can have on. Then his hand sculpts, he's got fists, he's got 2 lightsaber holding hands, of course, and then like a force hand. I always seem to pose these the same way, which is saber in one hand and force hand in the other. Just always seems to be what happens. Can't help it. So I need this hand. So bargain hunt looks like a bargain hunt, and what was it called? Treasure hunt is another name for it. Treasure hunt. Does anybody know how that store gets that stuff? Because that's crazy. Some of the stuff they sell. Like, why is there a used Ziploc bag? How can that be for sale? I gotta concentrate here on this peg. Just give me a little. The Figure Arts pegs in the ones when you get them in the sleeve, they can be a pain in the butt. Gotta focus. Come on, go in the hole now. You know you want to. Put it on in there now. We actually did learn that you can negotiate. Oh. And bundle at the dirt cheap. We made that happen. It's a thing that happened. Ollie, yeah. So, Paulie, there is an Ollie's. We have Ollie's in Atlanta. Ollie's is not a bad place to go right now for those of you that have Ollie's, because they bought a whole bunch of Toys R Us liquidation stuff. So they actually have a fair amount of things at the moment. So I would recommend, if you have an Ollie's store, to check it out. A bunch of comics, I think. Trade paperbacks. So I would recommend, if you have Ollie's, if you're, or if there's some toys that Toys R Us had at the end that you decided to pass on. Man, these pegs are frustrating. There we go. To go check it out, because I think they just put them out at Christmas time. And then let's do this. Get them in there. Oh, get on in there. Get on the floor and shake it. That's not what I want to do. Ain't nothing but a hoochie mama. Hump but a hoochie mama. Wonder if I can make them do the DX. Oh, anyway. There we go. Got the hands in, got the saber in, the full force hand McGee. That. Hell. All right. Welcome to the club, Mr. Skywalker. I see that I've posed you very similarly to 3PO. Y'all can have the hands in the air showdown. All right, so let's see. A lot of people talking about the Ollie's. I did find the 10-inch Gladiator Holt Pop at the one in Murfreesboro. Was it was the hammer broken? $300 warehouse LED I used to make the base with Star Dark. I found something very specific at the bargain hunt. I found something very, very specific that you will see on that episode. Everywhere I've seen that Gladiator Hulk pop, the big one, the hammer's broken. Every time I've ever seen. Did you fix the hammer then? It's on my comic pull list for today. Probably not much. Oh, I got a few things. Oh, there's a new 7 to Eternity this week. That's exciting. Avengers 15, Batman 65. What's on anybody here's comic pull list? Anything exciting tomorrow coming out that I'm not aware of? Anything new? Seen Batman 65, 7 to Eternity 13. I'm not doing a very good job keeping up to date on my comics. Hello, Josh. How are you? Here on mine is good. That's good, Nick. Pins pack, yeah. The link is in the pins pack. Josh, we were talking about the competition earlier, or the whatever it's called, the contest, the giveaway. Come join the giveaway. It's pretty easy. You just got to be subscribed. That show right. You just got to be subscribed to our channels. Show a little picture. Win fabulous prizes. Ready for that Venom? What Venom? What Venom are we talking about? There's the I think the Toys Era Venom 6 scale. Looks fantastic. Josh is working on t-shirts right now. I'm live streaming right now. Comment tomorrow. Oh, Venom comment tomorrow. I'm sorry. Anyone have an idea of what the G.I. Joe aircraft gear here goes for, complete with? Oh my gosh, the flag, like complete, the USS flag complete with box. Can you even find it? Like truly complete USS flag. Let's see. I know Toy Department, they were like giving one away or something like that. Right? Josh can say, he's in the comments. There's a factory sealed USS flag on eBay for $13,750. There are $11,000. So complete with box, $8,000. It's on sale for 20% off at $8,000. With 17 people watching. If you have a complete in box, sell them and make some money. I mean, there are some for $4 or $5. So $5,000 aircraft carrier complete with sealed inner bags. Doesn't look like it has the box. If you have a complete box with sealed bags, it's almost $10,000. So if you need 10 G's, make it happen. Josh, we were talking about the anime export. I got my stuff from them. These guys. I got the 3PO, the Force Awakens 3PO, and I got the Attack of the Clones. It's just Clones, right? That's the one it is. If I remember right. Yeah, I got the Clones Anakin. The shipping total was less than a week, and they were very nicely bubble wrapped and all of that stuff. I already told you what I got it for. We were texting when I got that. I got an anime export. Let me see. Anakin. No, I bought the last one. Released. Let me look. I'm looking at my account. I'm looking. No, sir. It's not. No. It is not the one that has the extra head and all of that. The one that's like $200. It's just a regular one. I didn't have any of them. Well, now I have to convert from 98 and change. I have to do the freaking conversion rate. 98. Yeah. No, it's not the exclusive one. The exclusive one is way too expensive. Do you have the exclusive for you? That's nice. I just can't. I'm not going to pay what that takes to get that one. I don't believe. Excited to get some of those things at Premier Toy Fair. Yeah, Antonio, I am. I very much am. Very much am. So let's open up. So should we be not to Iron Geek and open up the Iron Man? Or should we be mean and open up Hawkeye and put the custom head sculpt on Hawkeye? Wait, no, we're going to be nice because he has 3 custom works sitting at his house ready to ship to me that I would like him to ship tomorrow. So he can actually punish me. He has power. He has the leverage. And so I'm going to let him have the leverage. Iron Man first. Because I want my desks and my Mark 47 repair version and my sister's Commander Shepard. All right, so this is Iron Man Mark 42. Oh, Brian, 42, which is, I think, is my favorite armor. I like the 47 quite a bit too, but I really like the 42, the gold. It was my favorite armor until Spider-Man Homecoming, and I think it still may be. I have a Sideshow premium format. The Iron Man Mark 40. Him juicy. Him very juicy. Thanks, Josh. Got a little trim, I got the double MVP at the it's got that little bit of die cast on them like they do. It's cold to the touch. No, so 50 I think is the coolest Webba. Like, it looks the best. I think it's going to be the greatest thing with all the accessories, but my favorite are the more different colors, the 42, the 47. When I talk about favorites, you have to differentiate. Iron Man is not actually my favorite Avenger. Thor is my favorite. But Iron Man is my favorite thing to collect. Kind of different. I know it's confusing. I'm sorry. So I just love the way Iron Man stuff goes. Honestly, Tony Stark sometimes is a poo-poo head. I don't like him. But a lot of times I like him. So I think the Mark 50 is probably going to be the best one I own because I got the Hot Toy coming, the die cast with all of the weapons. I bought the weapons pack. I have the new figure arts coming with the weapons pack. I just think it's going to be incredible. Probably going to be the best one I own. But I think the aesthetic of the 42 or the 47 are really cool because they look different. I like them looking different. Let's see. Cream, those people hate Josh. Don't hate Josh. I love Josh. Josh and I have been talking a lot the last couple days, figuring out plans. Hawkeye will get opened. Yeah, I've got the custom head sculpt here. It's right here. And yeah, I mean, his head sculpt's not bad on that one either. I have the die cast Mark 42. I don't think I have that one. Oh, well, I mean, Iron Geek is ordering the 50. I know because you can literally make your own, and I cannot. So you approach things differently than I do, but I think the 50 is incredible. And I mean, There's spoilers out there for the other, and I don't think it's gonna be as good as the 50. Although people are gonna like it, I think, but it's just not as good as me. So it may be one of the way. It's gonna be one of the last. If it comes to the, I don't know if it comes to the Downey head sculpt or not. Sorry, I'm just removing this plastic. He is fantastic. Let Big Dub tell you a secret. SH Figure Arts Iron Man make me happy. They make me happy. I've got him by the Johnson. He's wonderful. I don't know how to display him. I have so many Iron Man figures that it becomes a challenge. But most of my, well, not most, but a lot of my figure arts, Iron Man are in the Hall of Armor. So I don't actually get to do much with them. Like, I've hardly used any of the effects that come with them. War Machine I do. And my dear friend Mr. Pence gave me a War Machine for Christmas. And I'm very thankful. That one's on display. All right, let me read through some comments before I show you this. I like the weapons I gave the 50 new Legends. Yeah, Brant, that's a polarizing conversation, man. A 2-pack with the Iron Man, with the weapons that they should have included with the first one, and with the legs for the Iron Spider they should have included in the first one. Poo-poo on you, Hasbro. Be better than that. In the booty. In the eye. The Figure Arts ever do a Thor? Yeah, so there is an Infinity War Thor coming out imminently. But they only release in Japan, or they're only releasing in Japan. I actually think like Toy Ninja and maybe Toyco, I think they're collecting for those orders. So very soon, Josh and I both ordered it from Anime Export, the same place I ordered these from. So we should have it here in the next couple of weeks. Atlanta, we can hold hands. But yeah, it looks really good. It just isn't out yet. It isn't out yet. Rub it. Steve says, if I ever make a major life, this is a real question. So y'all help him out. Josh too. Everybody that owns a hot toy. So it would be just like it is for all of us. It's a big financial decision to purchase a hot toy. And, for a lot of folks, that could be like your whole toy budget for the year. So it's so if you only buy one and forget about like the grails, like, Hulkbuster or something, just like one that's regularly available, $220, $250, think like Infinity War Cap. I guess, Steve, if you want a die-cast Iron Man, they're like $400. So something in that range, like at an MSRP. What do you think Seductive Steve should get? I will tell you, there on an upcoming video of Dub Life, maybe 2 away, Steve was issued a challenge that if he had completed, I was going to buy him the Iron Spider hot toy on the spot. We were at a store. It was there. He was holding it in his hands. He wanted to rub it. He was doing this to the nipples, all of that. And I said, Steve, here's a challenge. If you complete it, I'll buy you the hot toy. He said no. There was even a second opportunity. Still said no. I'm a benevolent person. I try to share. I try to be generous. Steve didn't want to do the challenge. So, looks like people are... the Killmonger does look good, Brant. Infinity War Thor... Infinity War Thor is... I love it. It's probably my favorite. Yeah, I think that is a 2-pack, Brant. I'm pretty sure that's a 2-pack. The Iron Man. I may not be... again, remember, I haven't looked at everything, but I'm pretty sure I heard someone say it's a 2-pack. Who else got a Yoda hot toy? I have a Yoda hot toy. I think is there an Empire Strikes Back Yoda hot toy? I have the one where he's lifting the stuff with the 4 base. I have that one. I like it. Gladiator Hulk. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Gladiator Hulk. Josh, you can. You don't do my challenges. I think I gave you a Hot Toys challenge that you had to go on the street and invite someone inside for supper. I think that was a Hot Toys challenge, wasn't it? If I remember right. You said no? Hyperreal Vader. Sean, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a line that's for me. $80? I'm not buying from Hasbro. No offense. Hasbro makes some good stuff. I'm not buying $80 from a mass-produced company like that. I'm just not. I just don't think I can. But I mean, it may be fantastic, and I'll end up buying it. So I don't know. Iron Spidey is great. But there was the initial challenge. Yes, there is that challenge with the comic store. There was also a challenge that involved you allowing us to do something to you before your party. You also declined that one. So Hot Toys challenges can happen if we're in the vicinity of a Hot Toy and there's a really good challenge. I think, I don't know, Josh. Yeah, it looks like Josh is still in here. The other day when we were hanging out and I walked out Josh had to poop and walked out and talked to Josh. And I immediately issued him a challenge. And his first reaction was, how can you just pull that out of your head right away? How does that happen? Like, you've been here 3 seconds and you're already telling me to go up to an old lady and ask her to buy a magazine. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. Ooh, 57. Yeah, I mean, hey, Josh says that invite a stranger in my house could result in death, a felony. Big risk, big reward. Big risk, big reward. Age of Ultron, Captain America Hot Toy. That one's expensive, isn't it, Nick? I think all the old 60, yeah. I think that's a big one. Rudick says he would do it. He missed out on Voltron a couple years ago. You're talking about Soul Jagokin Voltron. I have Soul Jagokin Gypsy Danger. That thing is the sexiest figure. It is crazy the type of engineering that goes into those. The Soul Jagokin and the Flame Toys, I'll talk about tomorrow some. The engineering in those is just out of this world crazy. It's just out of this. Captain America Winter Soldier Hot Toy Cap in the Street. I have that, Steve. That and the stealth suit. I have it. I hope that I will have Bucky or the Winter Soldier Hot Toy and a Black Widow Hot Toy and maybe a Scarif Trooper SH Figure Arts soon. Let me show you Iron Man. He's laying there being cold. So he's great. If you know an Iron Man Figure Arts, you know, like the shoulders have their own ball so that you can get all kind of range of motion. They usually have really good neck articulation. I'm not going to sit through and go through all that for you. It's Iron Man Figure Arts are always the same. I don't want to review. So he comes with the repulsors, right? They have the peg hole. So they peg into these hands. Let me see if I can show you that have the peg so that you can actually have the repulsor coming out of the hand. And then he has the blasters that have the peg themselves that go into the boot. Like that. If you want him to fly. And then he has fist hands. He has kind of that hand. He has grabby. And then the ones with the pegs in them. He's wonderful. I'm very happy to have him. I've been waiting for that one. Let's see. In Atlanta, I will be in a different mindset. Yes. Yes, sir. In Atlanta, we will all be in a different mindset. I'd say Foxy's not in here anymore. He said he was excited to touch my face earlier. The Mythics are upstairs, sir. It's done if you want to do it. I'll get them boxed up. I don't know. Are we confirmed on that deal there? Because I'm good if you are. Let's see. What about the material causes crease? Man. People just... It's up to you. I mean, people just want to find reasons to talk about Hot Toys. Look at this shirt. If I take this shirt and I do this and I leave it there for 2 months, guess what happens to the shirt? It creases. That's what's called regular clothes in real life. That's what happens. That's part of life or not part of life. Don't ask for people to make hyper-realistic, authentic stuff, and then when it does what hyper-realistic, authentic stuff does. They have not invented some type of space-age fabric that won't wrinkle. If so, they wouldn't be putting it on the Hot Toy. They'd be putting it on T-shirts like Under Armour. So, it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, some of those, if you put that Spider-Man in a big pose and leave it, then that's what's going to happen. But a lot of them are like that. They're all going to have their shortcomings, just like everything you buy ever in any category of anything ever. You'll buy a car that you love, and there'll be something about it you don't like. That's just part of it. That's just part of it. Soldier Goku Green and Black Megazords are great on mine. They have their own balls. Oh, the shoulder joints. They do have their own balls. Yes, sir. Comic Cave did do a Mark 42, Eric. It comes with the sofa. It comes with the sofa where he's sitting on the sofa. That was exclusive to Comic-Con, I think, several years ago. Comic Cave is another company that's not great with fulfillment and delivery. They get a little frustrating to me. Not as bad as Mezco, but they're also frustrating, and they're not transparent. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, the salute hands, Geek. I think they make the salute hands because they made an Iron Patriot, and they need hands for the Iron Patriot, and they just make the same for all of them. It's the same magic effect that's on every single Magic Hasbro Marvel Legends ever. I think it's the same thing. So it was at Toy Fair. Oh, that's good. Comic Cave has a Mark 7 that's out now, or very soon to be out. Talker did a review of it, I think. The cap stuff have as much problems with like creasing stuff because it's regular. It's not like that. So maybe the Doctor Strange is incredible. I know you want me to open it, but Steve, you're gonna have to convince people to convince me to open it because I don't feel like going upstairs and getting it and opening it. I told David I would save that for him. You can come over this weekend, Steve, and we'll open it, and I'll let you choose how it's posed with the sword or the magic effects or the ropes or in the nude or whatever you want to do. Age of Ultron cap as a magnetic. Yeah, that's the one with the magnetic shield. That's right. Iron Man Homecoming. Yeah, Carlos. The Iron Man Homecoming suit I like. That hot toy is crazy expensive. I think it's approaching at $1,000. It's crazy. Doctor Strange might have free shipping. Sideshow's a lot of figs of free shipping. I don't think that Doctor Strange has moved out of pre-order yet with Sideshow. I don't think. I have it from Sideshow, but I think if you look at it, it's still showing pre-order. At least the last time I looked, it was. Yeah, it's still showing up as pre-order. So it's, I guess they've only started fulfilling. I mean, I pre-ordered Doctor Strange like within the first 5 minutes. It was up. However long ago, it went up a year ago. So they're probably just starting to fulfill orders. Yep, Josh, Vent. Some of the Comic Cave prices on Amazon have dropped below 50. Have they, Eric? You want to? Want to lick tacos? Always weird when you get a text that says, "I want to lick tacos." I don't know what that means, and not from a guy. Let's see. Comic Cave Iron Man. Comic Cave Iron Man. Not comical Iron Man. Comic Cave Iron Man. Let's see. 69. Hey. Like the Gamma. I'd like to get the Gamma. I'd like to get the Igor. Or I have the Igor Comic Cave, but I like to get the what's the other one from the Gamma? I have Shotgun, Blue Steel. They got some good ones. And the Sentinel makes fabulous Iron Man figures. Iron Geek, do you have any Sentinel Iron Man figures? Sentinel Rietic? Because they are lovely. Making black suit cap, new pants, magnetic shield. Iron Geek, are you actively taking any commissions or are you full up? Because I love your work and I think people should check your work out if they are looking for some custom work. I may actually use the salute hands on this guy and make him in a weird pose. So this is before. One thing to note on Figure Arts, the flaps that are over the hands, that hand has a peg hole. So you have to take them off and change them. the newer ones, they all have, and I don't even know if it's the newer ones, but there are some where all of the hands have that piece on it and you have to change it, which I prefer because it's a little peg hole, and every time you're taking something off of Figure Arts, you're a little bit worried. Let's see. Put it in the hole. Looks like Josh posted something. Let me see what the vent is. Georgia Varsity Sports Event. I'm applying for a press pass to Lexington Comic Con. Main requirement for YouTube is have 20K subscribers. Yeah, it's a good question, man. Josh and I talk about this a lot. It feels like that organizations don't understand YouTube influencers, right? So let's say this. If Iron Geek, look at my collection video, and it's the ones that have like a different Hall of Armor that's transparent. They're sitting underneath the shelf. There's a shelf, a floating shelf that has the SHF Hall of Armor. It's the ones below that the SHF Tony's looking at. It's where your desk is going to go. They're awesome. They're very expensive than Hot Toys before they went die-cast. Very expensive. So it doesn't make sense to us. Let's say that Josh has 15,000 subscribers, but like he has a video that has 250,000 views. He has videos that have 70, 50,000 views, things like that. He has a very active and engaged audience that a lot of times is a higher number his subscriber count. That shows like his stuff and watch it. Like I do. Like we all do, I think. I don't imagine there's anyone in here that doesn't watch Josh's stuff. If so, go subscribe to Josh's channel and watch it. But they want people, they say, oh, you have 20,000 views, and you go look at a person with 20,000 subscribers, I'm sorry, not views, and their views only get like 1,500. I get more views than them on a video. They're dead subscribers, or they've purchased the bots, or all that stuff. All those things that people do to get ahead on YouTube. Why is it like that? It's not a hard data metric. Why is it like that? Anybody got an answer? Because I don't have the answer. I think it's just ignorance on the part of those things. I mean, let's be real. The people that run a lot of these shows have been running them forever and ever, and they're not the most business minds. You know, a lot of people in our hobby are still the traditional person in the basement scenario. And they don't understand real marketing because that's not the business. And that's unfortunate because people need to make different decisions. But let's get our boy some more subscribers. The rising tide raises all boats, as they say. I'm going to try to help you out with some stuff here, but I know that means you got to get here. So, yeah, Luis, it's do the advertisement, the potential, and I understand that, but like there are some of the big Hot Toys reviewers that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and I get more views than them with 1,700 subscribers. That means there is no potential. It doesn't take anything to just go look at that and go, oh, nobody's watching these. This channel is dying. That happens every day. YouTube channels die every day. So it's frustrating because I want to see my friends have better things, and I can't do anything about it, which is also frustrating for me. I would like to do a lot more about it. I don't know, Eric. That was not the right way to phrase that. Cream City. I deserve way more subs. I don't know about that, but I'm glad for all of you that interact. So there's 54 people in here. I'm happy for that. I'm just glad we get a chance to interact and share together. So thank you all for subscribing. I want to make this Iron Man do the DX. I don't think he can, though. That's frustrating. Can he wipe? Yeah. Yeah, he can wipe. He can wipe good. Articulation testing on our live stream. Can he wipe? And he can wipe. Maybe I'll leave him in the Can He White pose and then have him doing the nipple cover. You'll find a lot of my figures sometimes are posed like this. Different ridiculous things. Rubbing his nipple and wiping at the same time. All right, Tony. There you go. Thanks for joining. He's good and solid, girthy. I like that one. Yeah, Josh is it's not even 2 years, probably 18 months. He's had incredible growth. Absolutely. That will never be a number that I'm anywhere close to. He's done a great job. I think Charters Picks them on YouTube for 8 years. Yeah, they've been on for a long time. I mean, there's a lot of those folks that have been on forever. I mean, like, even so, I think Toy Galaxy is one of the absolute best toy channels on YouTube. Roman, what's up? Squeeze it, my friend. Yes, rub it, touch it, feel it, put it in the mouth. With Dan Larson, because he does like pretty extensive out stories and whatever happened to this figure line, whatever happened to this cartoon. I love his stuff. Good production value, really well edited. They're taking their time, and he just got to 100,000 subscribers recently, and they're producing television quality stuff. So it's interesting how that works. A lot of times it's just, can you appeal to the right audience? It's going to take off. A lot of it is appealing to a very audience. It's why a lot of the humongous YouTubers are taking off because of young folks. A lot of it is, how frequently do you upload and your timing and all this random stuff. So, Dan Larson be a toy show guest. So that's cool. I'd love to meet him. I really like his stuff. I really, really like his stuff. I love Talker, Eric. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I think he's brutal. I'm going to meet him. I'm going to go visit him at some point in the months when I go to Vegas. I don't have it on the calendar yet. Yeah, I don't want to talk negatively about people, but yeah, I agree with things in the comment. But I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to be a negative Nancy. But it's frustrating that there is very empirical data that's easy to understand that doesn't always get followed. Steve, did you decide what hot toy you were going to buy? I need a lick with a taco emoji was sent. Josh, what does that mean? I usually know, but that one I'm not sure. Because if it looks like tacos, I'm out on that. Anyway, so I got one more to open up. We've got Mr. Hawkeye. What time is it? It's 8:30. Is anybody watching SmackDown? We go an hour 43. We'll go at least 17 more minutes. Tyler, hello. How are you? I see nobody's tried to convince me to open up the Hot Toys Doctor Strange, which is good. What did I eat for lunch? Had a good lunch somewhere. Oh, no, I didn't. I got Publix chicken. It was not good. Yeah, Chris, he does. He goes very in-depth, and they spend a lot of time on the research. I really like it. Luis. Hey, Luis, if you're going to be at Toylanta, you will meet us both. If you're in the Pence Pack Facebook group, we've got an invite in there. We got a meeting. There's the Pence Pack Facebook group. Make sure you join it and go join the giveaway, because we're gonna have a meetup. We're gonna have fun, and depending on how many people are there, we'll see what happens. We want it to be the best meetup. It's gonna be a good time. Do I ever have a cold beer? Sure. I'm typically not going to do that on the camera, but sure. I have no issues with having a cold beer. If you've seen me on streams, I've had a beer before every once in a while. Just not for my channel specifically. The choices that I make are just for me. They're always just for me. Like I have no concern or judgment with what anyone else does. I may need to keep the instructions out first because he's got this bow. Oh, this Hawkeye is great. Yeah, I have Scotch whiskey. I did pre-order the Gomez. Yeah, I mean, that head sculpt on him isn't bad. This is a nice figure. Now I see why it's so expensive. This is nice. So the bows, that's really nice. So the bows have the hand already on it. So you don't have to deal with like getting it in there and holding it in place and all that stuff. So it's the regular bow. And then the drawn bow has both the hand and the arrow already in it. Because that's a problem with any archer figure is you can't get the stinking arrow to stay or the bow look right. So I like it. I like it being like this. I like it being like this. I'm happy with it. So I'm definitely going to use the drawn bow. That's for sure. He's got to shoot somebody. And let's do that. Now let's see. He's got... So he's just basically got open hands and then the like notch hand, it looks like. Yeah. See if you can see the notch. So he arrow. And the other hands are open. I guess this is just if you don't want to use the bow at all. Dude, that's Hawkeye. And he comes with fisted hands on him. Hawkeye is one of my sister Kimberly's very favorite figures, so I got her one of the custom head sculpts for him as well. Let me get this plastic off. I am very happy I have this figure now. The only characters I'm missing now is a Rocket and Groot, because all the other Marvel things I'm missing are like other versions of characters. He was like the main character I did not yet own. So, show you more detail. Mute. Nope. Yeah, I'll mute it. That was better. I've gotten better at that. I am not watching SmackDown Live right now. I subscribe. I haven't a cable forever, like 10 years. But I have a PlayStation View over the top service, so I can watch SmackDown whenever. They have a cloud DVR with like everything all the time, so you just start it whenever you want to start it. You don't even have to set it up to record or anything like that. This guy has a shipper box too. Remember to put him back in his shipper box. All right. Instructions. What else? Yeah, Nick, it is. It's better than I thought it was. I may not would have bought the custom if I already had this in hand because it's better than I thought it was. Do I think Hawkeyes will make a Ronin Hawkeye? Yes, I do think there will be a Ronin. They make everything from those movies for the main characters. Although Hawkeye doesn't get made as much. No, Iron Geek. That's not the way. You have to convince me, not with threats, to open. I got to go all the way upstairs. I had to break a promise to somebody. That's different. Sean, have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining us. I think Hot Toys is going to take. Yeah, they're going to milk, especially with like all the actors leaving here pretty soon. They're going to take every advantage of head sculpts and stuff that they can. I mean, there's no doubt. There's no doubt. I am confident they will make Ronin, especially because they haven't made a Hawkeye since Age of. I don't think there was a Civil War Hawkeye. Maybe there was a Civil War. Yeah, my thoughts on the Mezco fiasco are they're poopy. That's what they are. We talked about already. There's such a bad business model. And why didn't they just say, when they showed off that Gomez for the first time, this is going to be available? We're going to release this. They could have just said that, right? Instead, They make it look like Toy Fair exclusive. Some people probably paid way too much. And then they release it, and it looks like it's a Mezco exclusive, and it sells out. And people again pay way too much. And then they release it again. Why don't they just be transparent and say what they're going to do? I don't understand. It's not that hard. Not to mention the feeding of the scalp. They wanted that scalper market stuff. This event, of all of the reasons, Josh and I have talked a lot. The thing I don't like about Mezco is I believe they are intentionally feeding the scalper market. They don't want to pay for marketing or buzz, so they let the scalper market do it for them, and they hurt their customers because of that. They hurt them. Me, I'm the biggest Mezco customer you know. I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything. I bet I am the biggest Mezco customer that you know, anybody that's watching this. And they make me mad to the point where I still am thinking about just being done because I hate their business. I could buy that Gomez for $500 or whatever if I really wanted to. But I'm not going to do that because they're intentionally creating that artificial demand. And the way I view about, if you resell, you resell. If you're a scalper, you're a scalper. I don't personally like it. However, the things that are convention exclusives, I have less of an issue about because you had to pay for a ticket to the convention. You had to go get it. You had to give up some time from the convention. All that has a value. So you worked for it. But to be the first one that got the luck of the draw and ran a bot and clicked buy and then immediately make $1,000 off that, you didn't do anything to earn that money. You didn't do anything. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. And Mezco is feeding that. And as you all know, if you watch my channel, I've been talking about this for like a year. It just is very frustrating. And this showed they're feeding that scalper market. It showed it. So, and I don't want to be, it's very frustrating to me. And honestly, if you say, do you care? No, I don't really care. Like, so what? Big deal. Like I've got way bigger things in my life to care about. But if we're going to talk about the hobby, that is an element that I'm passionate about within a hobby that I enjoy. It frustrates me the way that they behave. And they don't have to. Just make enough or just be transparent. We only made 500 of these and we're going to release them. Like crashes no matter what. Freaking invest some money in the infrastructure instead of taking non-refundable deposits to pay for your next wave of figures. I think that's what they're doing. They're kickstarting this stuff. That's what's happening. I just don't like them. But they make great stuff, and that's my problem. And I'm so deep into them. I have like 70 now, I think. Yeah, so Eric, Hot Toys only made 2 versions of Hawkeye so far, right? They made Avengers and Ultron. I know. I do not know if there's a Civil War one. I think there maybe was a Civil War one. Yes. In fact, I know there was a Civil War one because all of the people that were on the team that Ant-Man was on came with a little Ant-Man. And so the Hawkeye Civil War has an arrow with little baby Ant-Man on it. So they did. They've made 3. At least 3 I know of. Because I think my sister has all 3. I think they have all 3. Am I excited about the DC stuff? Showed it. Tyler, I mean, to be honest with you, no, not. I mean, the Lucha stuff's cool. There was not a lot of good. The DC Injustice stuff from Storm I love, but there was not a lot of Injustice stuff that I'm looking for. I mean, I'm sorry, DC stuff. We didn't see very much. And it's because the Mattel license is ending. I want to see the McFarlane stuff. When Todd McFarlane made his little video talking about DC, I thought it was good. It interests me. So I don't know. But Brandon, it's not the Mezco Batman Beyond situation all over again. It's every single Mezco situation all over again. Every exclusive. And that's all that matters. People don't buy their regular releases. Every regular release Mezco, primarily, not all, almost every, you can have below retail. Because they're just feeding that scalper market and that's supporting it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Ryan, what is up? Iron Geek, don't. I'm Izale and Eric. You're saying the same things, Sean. It's not that I can't quit it. It's that I'm invested into it, and I have OCD, and I have so many. I have all of the Dark Knight Mezco figures except for the Toy Fair one that's like $2,000. Of all the M2-pack, all of those. That line for so long that it's very frustrating to me that they're encouraging this behavior and making it where the collectors can't collect them, can't get them. Everybody that's ever fed scalper markets dies a death. It's just what happens. It's just what happens. So it's just, and I like them. You know, if to say I can't quit is not even anywhere close to true. If I needed to have, if I needed to sell all that, pay a bill, it'd all be sold. I'd sell it for $50 each and move on. It's not that hard. Yeah. Yeah. They've got plenty of Doctor Stranges. Plenty. That's right. Once you're invested in the line, it's really hard to stop. All right. Let me get the on Hawkeye. So this, sorry for that rant. I apologize. That's not normally what I would do, but they just frustrate me. All righty. Let's see. Put it in the mouth. No. The thing, I love figure arts. It's one of my favorite lines to collect. It is absolutely my favorite line to play with. But their pegs are small. So you're always worried. And sometimes you're like, you don't even know if you can get it in there. All right. Oh, yeah, Rudick. The Toy Fair exclusive Batman. That thing's expensive. All right. Do I put it like this? No, I put it. I might do this like this. It's got to go on the inside. Not sure I'm talking to myself. I'm sorry. I tend to talk to my figures when I play with them. Playing with it, you know. Oh, yes. Ooh la la. Yeah, the Toy Fair exclusive can be very expensive. The Puerto Rico Comic-Con Dark Knight can be very expensive. I don't have that one either. The Toy Fair Punisher can be very expensive. There's a couple, like the Frankenstein door is incredibly rare. There's a certain Judge Dredd that I think they only made 100 of. There's quite a bit of... all right, so... I'm going to bend him here. You know, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do this. It's not the easiest thing in the world. I'm going to look at the instructions. No, Nick, I'm not talking about Armored Batman. I'm talking about the very first Toy Fair that Mezco was at. They Toy Fair exclusive. Anytime you hear Toy Fair exclusive, it's press. It's like the Blade. So this Toy Fair, they did Gomez and the Blade. They made it seem like both of those were Toy Fair exclusive. Only the Blade is. Toy Fair exclusives are not available to the general public. They do not sell them. They give them to the press that get invited to the Mezco event in that sack. So that Blade, look up what that Blade is selling for today. And that means you can't buy it. It is not publicly available. So if you're a completionist, like I am of Mezco, like I do have a couple Toy Fair figures, you have to convince someone that, I mean, potentially like somebody like Shartimus. I know Boog has one of them. I saw The Amazing has one of them. They get invited, and then they have that. And they... and that's the only way to buy them. So there's a Batman, a Dark Knight that's all black. There's a blackout Punisher, impossible. There's a Spock. I have the Spock. And there's one other that I can't think of. But they just make it impossible to find. So the Toy Fair ones I don't even count. But then there's other classic Punisher was MDX. I missed that one. That one's like $700, $800. Hopefully I hate this figure so I don't want to hunt this thing down. Are you talking about Gomez, Zale? Yep, rub it. Roman, have a good afternoon in Hawaii. Yeah, $2,000. Yeah, $2,000 too much. Cody's here for the sack. All right, so let me see. Left arm, right arm. Well, yes, okay. That's helpful, but how the heck? So he holds it there. How the heck do I get that? I'm having difficulties. Because he obviously has to hold his bow out to the side. So maybe there's a joint that I'm missing here. Oh, there we go. Maybe that's it. Let me see that thong. Baby, there we go. That thong, the thong, thong, thong. I like it when the beat go. There we go. There's Hawkeye. Baby, make your booty go. That's with the face that comes with it. And his holster is actually quite neat. This is from Age of Ultron, I think. Does anybody have the Avengers, like the first release Hawkeye that's from the Avengers movie? Because let me tell you, the pain in the butt that putting the arrows in that holster is humongous. Anybody have that? Excuse me. Yeah, Nick, no reason to name names, but I agree with you. Like when it seemed like the Toy Fair exclusive was going to be just Gomez, I was okay with that because it's not like a regular character. And so that is kind of a thing to make unique to the people that review you and stuff like that. But then they made it Blade, and that's going to make a bunch of people happy, even though there's another Blade coming. Back to Toyland. I should expect a lot of toys to be purchased. I don't know that answer. I will say, Josh, the main thing I'm looking for is going to be non-licensed or off-brand 6-scale stuff. Off-brand meaning licensed stuff, but like 303A. Susu Toys, Toys Era. That's kind of the thing I'm going to look for at Toyland. It's an unusual thing, but that's the thing I'm going to look for tomorrow is that stuff. And if they have a lot of that, I may. There's just so few things I need. If they have a Mezco, I need. But there's going to be a bunch of loose figures. I could get some vintage stuff. I may look for some more vintage rubber wrestlers, the LJN wrestlers. I may look for that. So it depends. If you are coming to buy loose stuff, then you're going to find a lot of stuff. If you're coming for Legends and Black Series, things like that, there's going to be a bunch of that. But I don't know that I will pick up a lot. It won't be like last year where I bought so many Legends. I can promise that. I'm going to look for some 6-scale stuff that I don't know. Mulder and Scully, 3-0. I don't think they're both released yet. Old Harry Potter stuff, 6-scale. I would like the rest of the Star Ace 300 set. I have Leonidas, but there's 2 others. So some of that kind of stuff. Goldbergs. I love the Goldbergs. Foxy. I love the Goldbergs. Is it Goldberg's night? What night is it? That's Tuesday. Goldberg's is tomorrow. I'm not going to know. Yeah, this Hawkeye is great. Hasbro needs to make a Age of Ultron Quicksilver figure. That'd be cool. I have the Quicksilver Hot Toy. I like that figure a lot. A lot of people don't have it. I don't know why. I don't think it was very popular, but it's cool with the tennis shoes and stuff. It's really good. And like the Under Armour shirt, it's good. Dermax, I do work tomorrow. Yes, unfortunately, I got an incredibly busy day. What do you want? No, I'm not going to go take a walk. I'm talking to these good people. Leave me alone. It's been 541 days since Game of Thrones last aired an episode. I'm aware. Watch. Let's see. Yeah, I do work tomorrow. I've got a very busy day tomorrow. I'm going to put my Toy Fair video up in the morning, though. 28-inch suitcase at Kohl's. Yeah, Josh, because you got to bring stuff to me unless you're going to ship it. It's going to be cheaper to bring it in the suitcase if we're making this trade ski. You're already going to have a full suitcase going back. Let me know if you want to ship that stuff ahead of time, though. You got to let me know before soon because I'll be out of town most of that 16 days. In fact, if we have 16 days remaining, let me look at Mr. Calendar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 9 of those 16 days, I will be in a Marriott hotel and not at my house. But yeah, you're going to need an extra suitcase. Looking for a couple of hot toys, specifically the Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier from the Winter Soldier Iron Geek, because I also am looking for that. All right, so here is the head sculpt that I'm going to put on him, which I like very much. But you are correct. The head sculpt that is already on him is not a bad head sculpt whatsoever. But I'm just going to kick it up a notch. Hopefully this is not a hard one. It doesn't look like. Oh, what's that? No, I think it'll be all right. Sometimes when you do these customs, it's hard, but there we go, Clint. Looking juicy. Ready to face the day. Got a little stubble, little facial hair. Because I don't think there's any. Yeah, there's none of the facial hair on the other one. There we go. That's how he's going to live. Well, something like that. Once I get him in the shelf with his friends. That Hawkeye's a great figure. I wish they would regularly release that. That more people need to be able to get that figure. The thing with figure arts is it's not like Mezco. The Winter Soldier Bucky Hot Toys I'm not greatly attached to. There you go, Iron Geek. If you're talking about the one from Winter Soldier, that's a great figure. I have the Civil War Bucky. The Winter Soldier one is a much better figure, in my opinion. I'm going to open this thing up again, just because it makes me happy. Oh. I like that very much. It is a great figure. Maybe I need to talk to Ezel and see what he's looking to trade for that Winter Soldier hot toy. There, maybe I should do that. Let's see. So let me read back. SH Figure Arts toy first seemed a little. It's no, they're not. It's not a You don't find imports at like any show. Like Adonis will have figure arts at the Fresh Figures booth, but things that aren't sold in America typically don't wind up at shows except for the one or two booths that have them. That's kind of the nature of what happens, at least in my experience. Toylanta is oh, thank you very much, Lloyd. I'm the greatest YouTube star ever, or maybe stare ever. Both. Rub it. Thank you very much, Lloyd. I appreciate that. Thank you. Everybody give Lloyd a squeeze it. Let me see. Where was I at? Toy for the new Godzilla line. You're talking about Monster Arts, Ryan? But yeah, I mean, I got Figma Hulk. I got SH Figure Arts Age of Ultron Hulk last year. Not Figma. I had like 2 or 3, but there weren't a ton. Adonis will have them though. He'll have some. He may have like Hulkbuster and Hulk and some of the good ones that have just come out recently. Abigail Whistler. Nick, I don't know who that is. So no. Yes, I love the Goldbergs. That's one of the very few sitcoms I watch. I have the Winter Soldier Bucky Hunt that we talked about that. Anyone collected? Yeah, the 1/6 Sideshow clones. Eric, I have thought about getting those from time to time. I think they look great, but now with the new one, the new Hot Toy with Cody, if they're going to start going back through some of those, I'm not gonna pay the money it takes to get those. I saw somebody on Instagram selling a humongous Sideshow and Hot Toy Star Wars collection, like huge, 50 or so figures. Looked like they had to get out of collecting. I've seen that a lot. It makes me sad recently. There seem to be a lot of people that are having to like kind of bail on collecting, which I understand it can get very expensive, and the more real life you add in, the harder it is. It makes me sad when I see that. So I've seen a lot of that recently, and I just hope that the folks are getting good value and they're able to take care of the things they need to take care of and move forward. And I try to support that when I can. You know, if I see, especially if it's somebody I know. You bought that Grievous, Eric? That's cool. If somebody I know or somebody I like their posts and things like that, then I try to support them and buy stuff from them and help them out. Even if I don't negotiate the prices or anything like that. I just try to make it happen. So try to support folks, because if you ever saw me in a place where I collection, and I said something like, times have got hard, I got to pay the bills, I'm selling my whole collection. Times have gotten really hard, and so I'd appreciate people helping me out, buying stuff from me. So just a moment of wisdom, I think, helping people out. It's sad when it's into that. I did see that, Eric. He's into Legos with his daughter, and that's the reason he's selling. So maybe that specific one is not what I'm talking about. Lots of Squeeze It Lloyds. I like it. Lots of Squeeze It Lloyds. A good price on that Gold Trooper hot toy. I think it sells for like $350, like that, $400 on eBay. I got mine. Well, I negotiated a buy one get one free, so I bought the Chrome Gold Trooper hot toy, and I got Jesse Pinkman 3-0 free. I think I paid $300 total. So I don't know that that's helpful. That's a lot of times when you guys ask me how much did I pay for a thing, it's hard to tell because I'm always bundling, doing the old big dub bundle. So sometimes I just don't know how much I paid for it because I just try to find a number that I'm okay with. You know, I've got my budget and that's what I do. Speaking of the big dub bundle, has anybody bought a big dub bundle sack? Because there's a sack for sale. If I buy one of them, let me see if anybody's bought a sack. I don't remember how to do this. Anybody bought a sack? I don't see a... Nope, nobody's bought a sack yet. That's sad. You should buy a sack. Let me post that on the thing. Lloyd, my man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. With the 10 bomb, are you going to get the Punisher War Machine? That thing looks so sick. Yes, sir. If you're talking about the Hot Toys Punisher War Machine, it has been pre-ordered. I pre-ordered it the day that it came out. I think that thing looks awesome. So what was I just talking about? Oh, my merchandise. And Josh is going to have some new shirts up soon. So here, if you want to buy some merch, there's some merch, but specifically, if you want to buy yourself a big dub, a sack for the big dub bundle, you want to buy a sack because, you know, who don't want to buy a sack? There's a direct link to buy a sack. Sack. Lloyd, thank you very much for the $10. I don't know that. Oh, Abigail Whistler from Blade Trinity. Oh, I didn't know. I was like completely not thinking about that. How much did that sell for? $225 right there, Jessica Biel. $225 or best offer. Let's see. It's $225 or best offer. This looks like somebody just recently viewed it. $15 shipping, so it's $240 coming out of California. Nobody is watching it. I bet you could get it for $200. Little haggle waggle. Little haggle waggle. Did you donate $5? Did I miss that $5? I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Abigail Whistler's from Blade Trinity. Yes, the Bundle Master. Very excited for Atlanta Con. Had an ad pop up. Talking about Atlanta Comic Con, Mr. Pence. So we can get the autograph pictures of the entire TMNT cast because that sounds great. Yeah, Eric, there's the short to the Teespring and then the sack. Rub it, Lloyd. Lloyd, are you going to get that Punisher War Machine? Because I think that thing does. It looks fantastic. Big fan? Oh, big rub it there, Josh. Really? Nick, I'm not sure really what you're asking me. About that eBay? About that Trinity figure? Whatever? Let's see. Abigail Whistler. If that's what you're asking me really about, yes, really. Pre-owned, $225. What was that? I just saw something that looked like bondage. $25. Best offer. Does she come with leather harness strap panties? Because somebody's selling just the leather harness strap panties for $45. Not that I haven't paid $45 for panties many a time. Let's see. Foxy's in the nude. Oh yeah. Sorry. I saw what you said and I want to make sure I didn't miss it. The Atlantic Comic Con. So it just I think like the first year. I think first year. It's new. So Atlanta's big con is Dragon Con in the fall in September or late August, September. But they've got some great guests, but the key are the Ninja Turtles voice actors at Comic Con this year, Atlanta Comic Con. So I think it's growing to the World Congress Center. It's right by the new Falcons Stadium. That's a good venue. So I would say it's growing. Seems to be growing. But it looks like a good show. I'm going to go because I need to get the voice actors autographed. And they're going to have all kind of awesome prints. And what would be cool for those of you that are going to come, I am confident if a vendor knows what they're doing with all four of those voice actors there, somebody's going to be selling animation cells. They're going to be selling animation cells. And so think of how cool it would be if there's like an 11 by 17 animation cell or multiple animation cells in an 11 by 17 frame for each of the four turtles, and you can get them to autograph underneath the animation cell. An original, and not a print, an original animation cell. That would be so good. So good. Like, I have to get that. And I'm going to probably ahead of time go ahead and get some animation cells. I actually have a Raphael animation cell. Let's see. You can get animation cells at not a terrible price online. Yeah. Yeah, so like something like this. Let's see. Hand-painted animation cell. Yeah, that's cool. So these are not in like a good frame or something, but something like that. I don't know. Oh, it's not going to let me send that. That's huge. Wow. Never mind. If you search animation cells, you can do it. But there's like a 4-pack for $120, original animation cells. You could put them in a better frame, get the signatures. That'd be dope. That'd be a great presentation piece. And then if they end up, because I have a feeling they're trying to get Kevin Eastman there, you could get him to sign it too, which would be perfect. Ryan Brown, getting my first Iron Studios because of me. Christopher Reeve Superman, awesome. Highly recommend Iron Studios. Iron Patriot, I don't think IP's still in here. He's in here earlier. He has gotten into the Iron Studios as well. And that's great. So he's ordered the Iron Studios Thanos. I have Iron Studios Hulk. Let's see. What do I have arriving this week? Iron Studios Hulk coming Friday. And then I've got the new Obi-Wan coming. It probably won't be till next week, though. Oh, Sideshow's emailing me. That's bad. Sideshow Wakandan Throne will be delayed. That makes me sad. I'm ready for that throne. I think it was really cool. So, plug that in. Pluggy plug. All right, now let me read back. Tim Curry was just super con. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Big print with all four, Josh. Yeah. How much were the animation cells, Josh? Animation cells from Turtles are not that expensive because there's a ton. Because the show was on for so long. So you can get them. Leather panties and zombie nipples. Zombie nipples are upstairs. One day I'll live stream from the room. Yeah, $20 each. See, how cool would it be to get those framed and signed? They'll be at the show. I mean, if it's anything like every convention I've gone to, like they're just going to have crap for you to buy from them to go get the people to sign. So I'm sure they'll have some. They'll just be overpriced. Get them ahead of time. Josh, you should get the NECA Turtle. Yeah, that's what David's doing. He's either going to get the NECA Turtles signed, but what he's trying to do, because supposedly those the cartoon Turtle 2-packs come out on March 3rd, I want to say, or 5th maybe. Either 3rd or 5th is the street date for the Target NECA 2-packs. And so that gives us 3 months to try to acquire those. And I think he wants to get each of those Toon Turtle 2-packs signed because he has the SDCC set, but he's opened it and he's got it all on his display. So I know David's going to try to get that. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we've got. I really like the Iron Studios Lobo. Yes, that Lobo looks great, Nick. It looks great. Say Jalen. Jalen. Don't know what that means. Jalen. $30 a piece for animation cells. That's not bad. That'd be cool. Jason David Frank is like at everything. He's a Dragon Con all the time. He's a Dragon Con all the time. Carrie Fisher was at the Comic Con. Man, that's too bad you didn't get to do that. So what else do we want to talk about? Yeah, what do you think, Foxy? Do you have anything specific you're trying to get in Atlanta? A cheetah, maybe? Some Legends? Black Series? SH Figure Arts? And maybe some Dragon Ball. I'm trying to remember if there's Dragon Ball stuff last year. I don't think there... I don't know. I just don't know. Dragon Con is excellent, Brand. Yeah, Dragon Con's excellent. Mezco, David and the Midget. Yeah. Oh, there's a new Blitz in Strike Force. Thanks for telling me that. Watch. Yeah, Toys R Cable. David has Toys R. I saw it. I've seen it. He had it already, but he got it out Sunday night when I went by his house. It's really good. Toys Era is making some excellent product. They're not licensed, and I have some issues with that ethically, business ethically, everything else ethically. But that cable looks great, and I think the Venom looks fantastic, and their stuff is skyrocketing in price. He has the Colossus too. That thing is fantastic. Their stuff skyrockets in price pretty considerably. I think it's sold out everywhere now, right? It popped up available through some website like a couple weeks ago, but I think the thing's gone. Are you going to pre-order the Venom? Is anybody going to pre-order the Toys R Us Venom? Has everybody seen that? It's going to be on 1/6. Oh, I don't know what I just searched for there. Tone Loke somehow is what came on. Let me see you do the wild thing. Boom. Wild thing. There's the new... I don't know what that figure is. Venom. No? Toys Era Venom. You don't want to get into Hot Toys right now? I don't want to go the Poison. What's that thing called? The Parasitic. Parasitic. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Where's that link at? Well, I don't know where it is. Here. Here's the Reddit. There you go. I think that Venom looks awesome. The Parasitic. Let's see. Gambit Marvel Legends. Yeah, it looks good. The Gambit Amazing Yamaguchi. Gucci made me juicy. I am excited for that Gambit Amazing Yamaguchi. I've got a Gambit Legends and a Gambit, so I have a lot of Gambit, but I ain't got a Yamaguchi. Oh, Izzo, you pre-ordered it. Awesome. Where'd you pre-order from? 1/6 kit? And the Colossus, is it from 1/6 kit or somewhere else? I've never pre-ordered anything like that, so that's not for me. I mean, I want it to be for me, but I just haven't. Raiji with Squeeze Be With You. Josh, latest toy video past 5,000 views in 24 hours. It's the best a video has done in a long time. Congratulations, buddy. That's great, man. That store is cool. That store is cool. We got to go to that together, and not with a camera. Hang out and buy stuff. So that's dope, man. Awesome. I watched it in the premiere and then looked at it again because there's so much good stuff. Y'all go check out that video. Let me find it. Let me find it for you if you haven't checked it out. Let's see. DDP.com. Old DDP. Meet the Dubs. There's new people in here. Did everybody like Meet Mama Dub? If you weren't in here and we were talking about it earlier, has everybody checked out Meet Mama Dub from my Monday Daily Dub? Are we excited for the Meet the Dubs new channel? There we go. Toy hunting at a new store. There we go. I think that's what we're talking about. Josh's new video. It's a good one. Awesome store with the crew. It's good times, great oldies. Go check it out. Let's check it out. Gambit Mezco. Yeah. Gambit Mezco is coming as well. The deluxe is price. Yes, Izelle. I wouldn't pay for the deluxe. It's almost $400. And I don't, that statue looks fine, but I'm not paying for that. Yes, Iron Geek. Yamaguchi Iron Man looks awesome as well. Those poses where it has all the things open up and firing them, that's great. That is great. Really want the new Brawley figure art signed as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I need the SDCC Brawley. It's the only Brawley I don't have. Anybody want to make that happen? It's a lot to take in. Yeah. I want to just hang out that day. I don't know if anybody has realized this, but every time Josh and I have hung out, which has been like 4 or 5, 6 times, I don't know. Like he was with me for 3 full days, shortest episode of Dub Life, because we put the cameras away and we just kick it. It's sometimes it's hard to always have the camera in front of your face when you just want to hang out with your friends, especially somebody like I see David and those guys like all the time, every day, sometimes. But I only get to see Josh every 6-8 weeks, so we just spend time kicking it. Unless you smuggle in a chicken into his house and tempt him with it, the tempted chicken. I'll leave that in there. 62 folks. Wow. Georgia Tax Foxy is not the DTT. It is not the DTT. We will be in Richmond County. No, we will not be. We'll be in Gwinnett County, I think, or maybe Fulton. So our sales tax is 4%, but then there's local tax that can make it higher. So let's see. Atlanta City tax. I think it's probably, it's going to be like 8%, 7 or 8 with all of the different taxes. And if it's Cobb County, if it's Fulton County, I think it's a little bit less. So it'll be less than 9%. It won't be the DTT. DP. OPP, are you with me? The next big 1/6 I'm getting is The Last of Us. Yeah, I've seen that. The Joel and Ellie. That's good. That's a good kit as well. On the fence about amazing. It looks awesome. My favorite Yamaguchi, honestly, well, Carnage is my favorite. Is probably the most fun playing with the toy as an adult. It's all those tendrils, all these different places to put it in. It's just incredible. But my favorite current one is Psylocke. Psylocke looks great. She's got the translucent purple effects and the swords, and she's awesome. But the Carnage is just so much fun. I just haven't played with it in a long time. I have all of them. I have all of the Marvel and DC Amazing Yamaguchi. I know that Yamaguchi, the designer, has done other stuff, but in that line from Kyoto, using Revoltech joints, designed by Amazing Yamaguchi, which is like what all that means. I have them all, and I'd say that's my favorite. But I think the Iron Man looks great. I think the Gambit looks great. Deathstroke looks awesome too. He's in my pile of loot at Big Bad. I only get my pile of loot out when I have at least 2 things, so that I feel like I've made a little bit of money. My brain works odd. Duramax had to go. Sorry if I missed you already. Cream had to go. Have a good one. Let's see. I'm behind. I'm way behind. Yeah, DTT is the Tennessee tax. So Nick, most of my toys I purchased from my buddy Adonis, freshfigures.com. I will leave it here. I would appreciate it if you support him. I get 0 for you buying from Adonis, from Fresh Figures. It's a one-man show. He runs his own website. He runs his own shop at Swap Meet. He literally works every day of the year other than like 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas. He works like 360 days a year because he works a full-time job 5 days a week, and every Saturday and Sunday he's at the flea market, and he's running this website. When you order from him, you are directly putting food on the table of his kids. It's not going to any corporation of any type. It's feeding the family. And he's my friend. I don't have a coupon code for you. I can't help you with none of that. I don't want to help you with any of that. I don't do that. I pay the price that he charges because I want to help his family out. And he already has great prices. He has $1 pre-order. You can change it to a $1 pre-order and free shipping over $50. That's easy to get to when you're buying imports and stuff. And he makes his prices the least he's allowed to publicly. A lot of vendors have MSRPs and stuff that they have to list at. But now, like Big Bad may have something on sale. But if you compare like an MSRP from Big Bad to him, he's going to be $1 or $2 cheaper. So I get all my stuff from him that I can. He doesn't carry everything. So, I still order from Big Bad. I still order from Collectibles. I order from Toyco. Order from Toy Ninja. I order from Sideshow Extend Mezco Direct when I have to. But all of my Figuarts, Figma, Mafex, NECA, Marvel Legends, all of that I get from Fresh Figures. So check it out. Pre-order the entire Cowboy on Amazon. Iron Geek, I look forward to that shipping notice tomorrow, my friend. Have a good night. No, I'm sorry, Danny, not the SDCC Broly. I'm thinking of that one as the event exclusive. SDCC green hair Broly. I know that one. The middle. I have the regular release and I have the recent release. I need the middle release, which is the expensive one. 1-6 Outfitters is a good place to get Toys R Us from. Yeah, the Toys R Us stuff sells fast. They probably don't have a lot. Do they charge you when they get it or when they ship with the Palut? Big Bad? Big Bad charges you when it comes in. So if you have the option selected on your pre-order to add to my Palut, as soon as it comes in, they charge you. They don't even warn you. The charge just shows up. And to your Palut, and then whenever you want to pay the $4, they ship you everything. I think you have to get it within 90 days. So it's good. I mean, that's a good thing that Big Bad does. So you're not paying shipping all the time like Mezco and Sideshow. I mean, Sideshow, how many times can you pay $20 to ship one thing? But I don't think they ever give you a notice, right? But then with Fresh Figures, the way he does it is when when something has been shipped to him. All right. So let's say that you pre-ordered the Kyoto, this Pandinus Imperator. This Scorpion actually looks pretty wicked. But Kyoto started showing these off. You've seen talking about these. You click on that link. The Scorpion, this like articulated Scorpion thing. So that's Kyoto. So that means he's getting it from Bluefin distributors. So as soon as Bluefin has it in their warehouse and sends him a notice that says, we are shipping you these, that's when he'll send you an email and it says, Monkeys, what's up? How are you? He'll send you an email that says, hey, your item is expected into my shop in 3 days. You have the next 96 hours to pay your balance. If you don't pay your balance, then it becomes regular stock. Then he just adds it to the store and you lose your pre-order. You lose your $1. That's all you've got on the line. So that's the way it works. And then as soon as he gets it, he ships it to you and you can message him and be like, he'll combine everything because typically you're going over $50 anyway. No, Brent. They do. I don't think he has any Kamen Rider currently that I know of. His figure arts are going to be Marvel primarily, and then like Dragon Ball, Star Wars. I don't think he can get because he's a pure American seller. He has like Mondo, like the Mondo He-Man. He has a bunch of Storms where I order all my Storm for. So he's got the Gears of War stuff up right now. Nendoroids I buy from him. Beast Kingdom I buy from him. Figma. He's got Mafex. He has Love Toys. He still has that event exclusive like White Aura, King of Fire, Gundam, Flame Toys. He Play Arts guy. He has a lot of Play Arts guy. Just put some entry on the pin spec with MODOK. It's only one photo that. Yeah, that's fine, Yoshi. That's fine. If it's as long as you have both subscribers. I mean, it could be detrimental to you because other people have 2 photos that could get likes. We'll figure that out when we get to the judging. But it is acceptable, and you could just post it twice or something if you wanted to. Figma is underrated. I love Figma figures. I don't think Little C's is in here, but if you were in my Valentine's Day stream, which went for a long time, and I can't believe we're 2.5 hours now. If you were in my Valentine's Day stream, Little C's sent me a Valentine's present, the Figma Leonidas. I posted some pictures of that just the other day, yesterday, and it's great. I don't think I've ever been disappointed with a Figma figure. I primarily have stuff. I have a Zelda, Metroid, Zero Suit Samus. I have the Overwatch stuff. I have that Leonidas. I have the Figma Avengers when they came out. And I don't think I've ever been disappointed with the Figma figure. They can get really expensive, though. Like, there's a Figma Ninja Batman that's like $200. They can get really expensive. Yeah, he has a lot of Gundam, Brent. A lot of Gundam. So if you're into Gundam, do that. Yeah, link. Which link? I think there's like more than one link Figma. Carlos, that is the Mezsters, and I would bet they're sold out everywhere. I would bet. So it's this, Carlos, that it's been up for pre-order for like 2 years, I think. So I don't. Let me see if Big Bad has it. Mezco. I would bet it's sold out everywhere. Oh no, Mezco still or Big Bad still has it. So here you go. If you're interested in the Mezco Ghostbusters, it says they're arriving in February. They're not arriving in February. They'll probably be. I mean, if we're lucky, we'll be here in April or May. Yeah, Skyward Sword Link is great, Brant. That's a great one. That's a great one. Who do you think would win between this Anakin and the Iron Man that can wipe? Who wins? Nick, do you have the Figma underpants Deadpool? Do you have that one? I know there's a Figma Spider-Man. I have the Hulk and the Captain America, Thor, and Mark 7 Iron Man. Do you have like that deluxe Mark 7 Iron Man, like the expensive one? There's a bunch of stuff. I don't have that one. I have the regular one. The underpants Deadpool is good. Yeah, the boxers Deadpool. Man, I never knew there was a Figma Spider-Man. That guy looks good. He must be old. Huh. 2013. Wow. Oh, it's like an amazing Spider-Man. How do you like that, Nick? Mint and Sealed Box Media. What is up? Let me, how do I? So right there, if you see Mint and Sealed Box Media, that could probably Zach is my guess. King Zach. Could be Justin. So this is a new YouTube page. I'm going to link them right here. All of you, well, not Figma. Everybody, do me a favor, if you will. Go subscribe to that channel right there. It's the Mint and Seal Box Media. So that's King Zach that you see a lot of time in our stuff. And he's going to be at Dragon Con. And Justin, who does fantastic. That's okay. Who does fantastic reviews on 6Cal stuff. Justin's Collector Group on Facebook, I would heavily recommend. So this is, and if Zach wants to talk about it in the chat, but it's going to be like an aggregate. So like all the videos that are on there right now, they have their own channels and their own stuff, but it's also where you could have a place where different collectors are going to put stuff in a centralized place. So probably some things that'll be exclusive to that and stuff like that. And if I can sweet talk Zach enough with maybe if I put another couple plugs, maybe he'll let Big Dub give him a little video, a little video. I'm sure that Josh will have a video up there soon. I think it may be, is it new podcast tonight? Zach, have you released a new Mint and Seal Box podcast? I recommend that. Josh was on it recently. I spoke with Zach a couple weeks ago. I think that's coming soon. So check that out. I enjoy those guys. And I think King Zach's collection shames me. I do not have a collection like his, I don't believe. We may have to measure it, whip it out at some point, but it's got a good one. But that just launched yesterday. So check it out. Ooh, a little something, something, a little something, something. But check it out. I've been watching those videos today, and they're good. It's a good aggregate place. So check that out, especially if you're into 6 scale stuff. But there will also be some 12th scale and maybe 18th scale and all of everything in between. Underwears. I would like a Deadpool with the thong underwears. Anybody have one of those? Nick says, yep, ordered it from Japan, the Deadpool, and have the regular Iron Man. Nick, how do you like the Figma Spider-Man? I didn't even know that existed. I see it's 6 years old, but it looks all right. How do you like that? There's also like the old is it Mafex? Mafex Amazing Spider-Man that comes in the really big box and has a whole bunch of accessories and webs. I've seen that once or twice at a store and thought about getting it, but it's not like I need any more Spider-Man. But yeah, well, foot powder type of thing. Zach, do you have? Did you order Gomez on the second one? Did you order it? From the second release? Let's make that person go away. Do. Did you order it on that? Let's see, Yoshi. Go right here. La da 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 da. There's somebody being mean in the comments, but you're not seeing it because it's blocked. And it's unfortunate that their paycheck as it is. Let me make that go away. One moment. Make it go away. Can you ban them, Zach? Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you, sir. Brant, have a good night. Overnight shift. I'm sorry, my friend. Have a good night, and hopefully it's a good work shift. Hey, a couple under Marvel Legends and a couple under Black Series. That's a lot, man. That is nothing to be ashamed of whatsoever. Nope, you missed it. Oh, even the second release, Zach, because Mezco doesn't know how to run a business. It's still there, dude. So they actually did what I would call the right thing, even though everything that led to you getting there is the wrong thing. And they said the demand was higher than we thought it was. We're going to make more. Here's a pre-order link. And so people have, can we not just block that for good? Yeah. People have got shipping notices. Like my friends have shipping notices. Like Adonis pre-ordered it, and it's going to be a Thursday. Like, so they must be shipping that thing from Toy Fair, like getting rid of it. So that must be, maybe they didn't have enough press people or whatever, but whatever happened. And so then they put it back up and they said, here are the pre-order for Agent Gomez, and it's going to come out at the end of the year. I think it's July to September. So you can still get it from that link right there if you want to. And but it does not include the Toy Fair 2019 goodie bag. But it does include Gomez issue 0 comic book with purchase. Yeah. So I don't know. Toy Fair 219 goodie bag. Does anybody know what was going to be in that goodie bag? Anybody know? Oh, Nick arrives tomorrow. That's great. So you must be pretty close to New York, or close enough where we get there in one day. I don't know what what was in the goodie bag. It's not going to be Blade. I mean, wouldn't that be something if everybody that got that pre-order ended up getting Blade as well, and that was the goodie bag? Yeah, wouldn't that be something? I mean, 42 Mezits. So, man, what's all that foolishness going? I saw on eBay today. Let's see. How do you spell Mezits? Kiwi, yep. Yeah, whip out the big stick. Josh, thank you all for handling all the nonsense. Mezit, right? Mezitz. Like there are people selling those Mezits that Mezco on eBay, and people are buying them. Like, and not for like $10, $20, $15. I got a bunch of those things just lying around. Like, I didn't know that. You could sell enough to buy a Mezco. And I guess, I mean, I could see why buying it if you can get it for $10, because you can just keep taking pictures with that thing every day and try to win the prizes. So that's cool. That's cool. So maybe that's why they're doing that. Let's see. You live in New Jersey. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Nick, are they re-releasing the Star Wars Vintage line? Certain yeah. Oh, Vintage line. That would be a question for Josh. I wouldn't know that answer. They're re-releasing the Archive Black Series collection, right? The Archive collection. But I do not know that what the Vintage line. I don't know if they're re-releasing that. I don't know. Gomez will be here Thursday. Yeah, man, take some good pictures. That thing with the gun, it takes apart and goes in the briefcase. That's awesome. How many people are buying that not for the Gomez and for all of those accessories? I'm interested to see what the black skull head will look like on it too. I think that figure's cool. It's cool. It's different. I tell you what, Josh, that'll work with your legions because you'll have like Elephant Man and then you'll have Cockroach Man. That'd be cool. Zach did not realize there was such a big crew going to Toyland. It's going to be next level. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. I saw The Amazing said that the body sculpt is Spider-Man. It's the most recent Spider-Man body sculpt. Or the body, or the yes. And I don't know if he means the homemade suit Spider-Man or the one before that. But he said that it's that's the buck underneath it. I watched his video. Yeah, I think everybody's buying it for the thing. It works with X-Files figs, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kiwi. That Zach and Josh's podcast are really good. And Zach and Justin's podcast are good. There's not any good podcasts out there. So to have one of some of our friends is great. Highly appreciate that. You can use the other Mezco heads on it. Is there a view, dude, that where somebody's showing that? I'd like to see that. I'm sure you can hide that, Aunt Nick. And I wonder what it does include like a black skull, right? Like a black skull head that you can put on instead of the ant or the roach or whatever it is. I don't know. Ask Mr. King Zachary. Is Big Dub getting on the podcast past next? King Zachary is the host with the most right there, all up in the face piece. Yeah, they do, Eric. They do. And not only that, dumb people are selling their pre-order and their shipping notification with the shipping number. They're screenshotting that and sticking it into an eBay. You're just asking for somebody to take your stuff. You're just asking for it. Boog. Okay, Boog did it. Yeah, I've got his on my watch list. Yeah, Boog does a pretty good job of trying out different head sculpts. Is my vision getting clearer by chance? Mine? I don't know what that means. My vision getting clearer. Did I miss something? Oh, whip it out now. Oh, yeah, sorry. Touch it. Yes, actually, I am. To answer your question, Kiwi, Zach and I spoke at length for, man, we were on the thing for what, Zach, like 2.5 hours? Like 2 weeks ago, something like that. 10 days ago, we recorded. And I think it is the next one to come out on the Mint and Seal Box podcast. I do not know how to link that here, but go you get your if you get it from Apple Podcast or like Stitcher or any of those places. Google the Google Play Store. I'm assuming they're all there. I get them from Apple Podcasts and it's there. and download Men Until box, and you will see that I'm going to be on it here shortly. And I hope that people like the conversation. So it's not, Zach and I talked not a lot about like what's my favorite head sculpt or things like that. Very little. We talked a lot about real life and the way collecting and real life and being positive and budgeting and understanding business and all of that stuff. If you know Zach, or if you pay attention to Zach, you know that he's a fairly successful, or very successful. He's Ric Flair, entrepreneur, got that private jet, all of that. And you pay attention to the things I am interested in, you can imagine what we talked about. I think it's really good. I think it'll be helpful. We tried to be really positive and talk about topics that are relevant to us in the real world, not just what's my favorite Marvel Legends. So I hope you'll enjoy it. I think it'll be good. I hope it'll be good. I'm interested to see what the final edit is. And Josh and I need to do a podcast, by the way, Mr. Pence. I think I know someone that could help us host. Just saying. And by host, I mean infrastructure. And we can just talk. I'm ready. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know my stance. Are they doing a Howard the Duck adult? Yes, that is true. Kevin Smith is writing or maybe directing a Howard the Duck. That is true. There's 4 adult animated things that they've announced for Hulu, because as soon as the Disney Fox merger is final, Disney will own Hulu. They'll be the controlling owner of Hulu too. So they're going to put that stuff out there. Big Doug got my stance for Marauders. Black Series is all right. So Legends, the Marauder stands fit well. Black Series peg holes are very inconsistent. Very, very, very inconsistent. So you have to use the blow dryer, Charles, on the bottom of the foot, and then get the peg in, and it'll stay pretty good. But some of them are just too short. Like the hole itself is not deep enough. So when you put it in, you hit it too soon, and that gives everybody a tummy ache. So they work, but they don't always work. I would say 75, 80% of the time they work. And then sometimes you got to do a little extra work. Sometimes they don't work at all. Zach, there's a lot of Zach love. Kiwi in Atlanta, that'd be great. Come on, Kiwi. Or a bunch of stuff from the Weta Workshop. How about that? Yeah, let's see. It is a great community, and I'm really again, if you're not in the Facebook group or wherever, we've got a really nice thing going with a lot of folks, both in Josh's group and in Justin's group, and there's no negativity, there's no foolishness, and everybody's just having a good time. So appreciate that. I need another chaos. They're really hard, believe it or not. And I don't know that everybody enjoys those as sale. When we do those, I mean, every once in a while we can do those multi-streams. It's very hard to. Mike and Kelly, hello. Zach, you got time for us to another episode? I think he wants us to do our own show. He says, I want to add a new show. The Josh and Duck, the Squeeze Be With You podcast. I can do it. I can't do it every week, every day, but I can do it something. You know how back in the day when Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and Monday through Thursday it was Mario, but Friday was that elusive day where you got a Zelda Link animated special? We can be the Zelda. I want to be Link. It'd be fun. Kiwi, I just finished season 3 of Daredevil. We're not going to get more on Hulu. That's not going to happen. I don't mean to bust your bubble, but Netflix has, I mean, you might get more with Charlie Cox. Netflix has clawback clauses in their contracts where they cannot go portray those characters for like 5 years. So I think those are dead. I think all of the Daredevil verse on Netflix is gone for a little while. See you, Foxy. Good evening. Justin, yeah, Justin's Justin's Collector Group. Search that, Kiwi. Search for Justin's Collector Group on Facebook. And Justin, he does a lot. He's a really wonderful 6-scale reviewer, and he gets figures super early. Zach can link it if he has it. George, hello. Captain Big Dub From Orlando. You were in charge of the Google's Hangout things, but you kept complaining. It's just, yeah. There were two, that specific day that you're talking about, when there were like 8 of us at one point, it's just chaos. And Josh was kind of being the moderator and the host. And I can't imagine, because Google Hangouts is not wonderful at changing the camera to people. So like if it hears noise, it changes it. So like if I was silent and let's say that Josh was talking and I went like, I did that, like put my drink down, it would hear that and change the camera to me. And I may be like across the room. So it's just a really bad. It's bad. It's hard to do. But with 2 or 3 people, it's easier. 8, it's crazy. I would do it. Zach, we need a message in our Facebook group. Yeah, Drew, I'm still at it. I didn't realize it's almost 3 hours either. I've just been sitting down having a soda pop, opening figures. We did find out, Drew, that Iron Man can do the elusive pose of wiping and rubbing the nipple at the same time. That's a good articulated figure. I know you were waited with bated breath to see if that happened. What's my Action Jackson? What's my message? I want to see a message. Probably, yeah. I mean, the whole stuff. I'm gonna do a daily dub this week, couple days, about. Yeah, I like that, Josh. I like that one. And that would work on light or dark color shirts, so that'd be good. But the is it 2 years, Charles? Is that the amount of time that they have to not do it? Charlie Cox was fantastic. Bernthal was fantastic. The cast was not the problem. The writing was the problem. Some of them, but fortunately, I think that's. Oh yeah, MODOK. That's one of the ones that's going to be the adult animated series. Hit Monkey, MODOK, Tiger. That's right. Those are such a bizarre subset of things. Such a bizarre subset of things. But I'll look at it. Does anybody watch? There was Cloak and Dagger, right? And Runaways. Is Runaways the Hulu Marvel show right now? Isn't that Hulu? Yeah. Anybody watch that? I have not. Now, wasn't there a Cloak and Dagger? I don't know if that was on Hulu or if that was on TNT. I don't remember where that was. American cable television series. ABC Signature Studios. I don't know what channel that was on. Or for Freeform. It was on Freeform. That's the thing that like Pretty Little Liars was on, I believe. Yeah, we did clear it up, Drew. Candy wipe. I love Legion, Kiwi. But Legion is... So if here's your MCU, and here's your Daredevil Netflix MCU, and here's like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Agent Carter and that stuff. And here's like Runaways and that. Legion's over here. It is all the way outside the box. It is... I cannot do any other thing when I watch Legion. I have to be completely zoned in. I got to put my phone down. I can't look at Facebook, nothing. I got to be zoned in. So smart and so complicated, but it is a wonderful watch. There is a scene in like episode 7 or 8. This won't be a spoiler. I can say it without it being a spoiler, where there is somebody conducting. And it is one of the most breathtaking scenes of television last year. It's just, Legion is an excellent show. If you watch Mr. Robot, which I love as well, Legion is over here in this world with Mr. Robot, Legion, and Westworld on the, well, that made my brain hurt type. So I would recommend Legion. I would recommend it, Kiwi. I love MODOK. Tales of Suspense 94. Oh, that's cool. I don't have the MODOK Build-A-Figure, actually. Josh, do you have the MODOK Build-A-Figure? I don't have that. Oh, so Punisher could end up a clause because he's not a defender. So that contract must have been written when they signed the original Defenders on that contract. New animal figures. Oh, cool. They shipped them fast. That's good, dude. I tagged you. Did you see I tagged you? There was in a Mezco post early and somebody was selling that bull loose with all the parts it looked like. I tagged you in that this morning. Did you see that sale post? I was stunned that there was a Seventh Kingdom post. Yeah, the MODOK figure in the face is good. I have most of it. I think I'm missing one or two pieces from that. I have way too many random Build-A-Figure pieces. Way too many. But what were we talking? Oh, Legion. Check it out. Mr. Robot, check it out. Westworld, check it out. The thing that haven't heard anybody talk about but me, the Diamond Select Westworld figures look awesome. Awesome. They look fantastic. I saw the sculptor. I must follow the sculptor on Instagram. I follow a lot of sculptors on Instagram, but because they're like independent artists, you don't necessarily know what they're working on until it's released. And so he said, "Oh, this is the Dolores and like the dog and the Anthony Hopkins, and they look so good to be like a $25 thing." Ooh, 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 ooh. Charles, I have not watched Titans yet. My buddies are watching it. They like it. They say it's good. Doom Patrol is about to come out. Doom Patrol was filmed all around me. Josh, Doom Patrol was filmed like Kyle, the other Galactic Quest location, not the one you've been to, but the other location. They had to shut down for a couple of days and let them set up in his comic shop while they were filming Doom Patrol. So you get to meet the cast and stuff. I have a friend. She works on Doom Patrol. Or worked on Doom Patrol, and she works on Stranger Things and things like that. So I think that looks pretty good too. But I haven't watched Titans. I don't subscribe to the DC service. Is Boss Fight to do the Animal Kingdom Warriors? No, Yoshi. That is Sparrow Toys or Spiro, however you pronounce it. And they just had. Let me see if they have a website. If King Zach is still in here, he would know their website because he's Zach from Spiro. Here you go. Let me link it for you. Yeah, they're great. I have the whole first set. That's Spiro right there. I love those guys. To try to help them out. And so I have the whole first set, and then they've got the deluxe coming from the most recent Kickstarter. And I think I've got 4 of those coming. Let me see. I probably got King Hannibal, Thane, the Chunari, maybe the Berserker. I'm going to need to get the other 2 as well. There's some cool looking ones. Zach from Sparrow. Sparrow is not what I need for my birthday because I have them all already pre-ordered or I own them all. Yeah, Jason. Jason's a good guy. And he's active. Jason just shouted out Josh's most recent video on his Facebook. So we like to support those guys, and I think Josh and I both will continue to. It looks like Animal Warriors, Chunari Archers. Those are new. I don't know if they're all available on the website or not. Yoshi. I have all 10 of the first ones. They're really nice. They remind you of kind of He-Man, kind of Thundercats. They use the same pegs as the hacks, as Boss Fight, so you can interchange them. I'm going to have them in a big army here as soon as my horsies come in from Boss Fight. The Zach from Spiro Day was a wonderful day. It was a wonderful day. Got to watch This Is Us with the wife. Have a good night, Ryan. Thank you for joining. Thank you very much. Yoshi saw Josh in Toy Bills. They're usually, 25. They're usually $25. I don't think I've seen them too heavily above that. I recommend those guys. They're fun. Hello, Nerd Space. You made it, yes? Thank you for joining. I somehow have been on for 3 hours with quite a bit of people the whole time, so thank you all. We've opened up things. Does anybody, so if 3 people say yes, I'll show you the stuff we opened up. I don't want to show it to everybody that's seen it, but if there's 3 new people, and we'll show. Still having my California raspberry Coca-Cola. I'm trying to think. Yoshi says yes. Angus says yes. Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Let me see, Yoshi, if they're still available. Okay, I'll open them up. I'll show you. Oh, that's got to be $28.50. Has got to be coming out of Kokomo with free shipping. I bet that's what that is. Yeah, Kokomo. So, Yoshi, I'm going to put this. Well, yeah, if you look, they're on eBay too at regular price. All right, so let me show you all what we have, since multiple people have said yes, what we opened. So I did not open these, but the first things. Can we have another look at the Hawkeye? Yeah, you have another look at everything. No, Drew, I don't want to shot Dunkin' Donuts. So Drew, here, let me make you a wrench so that people can see. Why can't that? Chrome, why are you mean to me? I don't like Chrome. I don't like it that Google makes you use Chrome for certain things. Oh, drug deception. There. Now you can have a wrench. So Andrew, that has the blue wrench, if he'll send another message, that is Andrew. That is in my videos. So the first thing that I showed you, I picked up from GameStop, is the Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy in the Nintendo style box. And it looks so good in the box. This one I'm not as attached to as the other one. But I bought it because it looks so good. It has like the end screen. It's got like the health bar, and the Freddy itself looks really good from the Nintendo game. That's the first one. I'm not going to open that, shockingly enough, because I bought it for the way the box works. Did I not? God, I know I freaking gave you the wrench. I don't know what this thing did. What happened? Oh. Well, no, it says you're a moderator. I don't know what's going on. Oh, well. Then this one is the Jason. Friday the 13th. Nintendo Seal Quality NECA. This one is my favorite. Oh. I don't know why it only sometimes does it. So it plays the music. And you and your friends are dead. Game over. Let me close it and see if I can. Oh, it's going to play it again. You look at that. Those are fantastic. It doesn't look like I can give any more wrenches, apparently. Which is fine. I've given too many, probably. I'm just giving it to everybody I know, but because I know a lot of folks can't be on, and we needed the wrenches today. The wrench gang had to do some work earlier. Correct me if I'm wrong, the Mezco toy for blade does not come with a leather trench coat, but the regular blade. I don't know, Charles. I have not looked at the review of the Mezco toy fair blade because I know I can't get it, and I don't want to be sad. Not that I'd really be sad, but I haven't looked at it yet. Doot fanny pack. Yeah, so they're both GameStop exclusive, Nerd Space. They're so good. Yeah, RIP me and my friends. That game is awful. Both of those games are awful, but those figures are great. My buddy GameStop hooked me up with them. Leo, you're feeling sad. Why are you feeling sad? Everybody tell Leo Montano something nice. It's a great name. He's got a name similar to a Ninja Turtle. Awesome. The leader. But don't be sad. We'll be happy in here. We can everybody can give Leo a good rub it. That helps cheer you up. But yeah, those two NECAs are great. Sales going hunting for those this weekend. Yeah, I think Josh said they're a re-release, right, Josh? Is that true? That they're a re-release. So I don't know. I'd never seen them before. And so I don't know. But they're great. Yeah. And we were talking earlier. Imagine if Nintendo would sell World of Nintendo figures similar to that in a nice box that looked like the cartridge, and you open them up, and it played the music from a Nintendo game. like Zelda or Mario. Yeah, I've never seen him with music either. Out of I also don't keep up with the NECA horror. So I mean, it could have been out 30 times and I wouldn't know. So I trust Josh. I don't know. I just had to get him. I wish the Freddy played music too. You want Mjolnir? I want Mjolnir as well. Okay, Josh knows about the coat. That's good. Yeah. I mean, I played that game a lot as a kid too, but like later in life, it's not very good. Hate is such a strong word, man. Did I say hate? Where did I say hate? I didn't mean to say hate. If I did, where did I say hate? That makes me. I'm so. Oh, my friend blocked me on Instagram because I told him I hated him and he reported me. Leo, I am sorry. We will not block you in here. You can talk to folks and have a nice time. We shouldn't use the word hate. I agree. But I'm sure that you were upset, and I'm sorry that you had a challenging situation. Yeah. Looks like good Kiwis gotcha. Good Kiwis gotcha. Try to think positive. Think about the good stuff, the rub it stuff. So all right, now I was showing you figures. So the next thing we opened, I think it was like just a Tamashii Web exclusive, but it's the Force of 3PO with the red arm and not the silver leg. And we did test, and he can wipe. So he's got the wiping articulation. All he came with was like not even fist hands, just like, so you see how his hands are open? They're just like, instead of this, they're this. So that wasn't very good, but he wasn't very expensive. And I like him. Good old 3PO. I need a 3PO Sideshow 6 scale figure. Someone didn't want to sell me one. So these are all going to be SH figures. Was there NECA Predator in the NES color? So they have the Alien vs. Predator right now. Video game NECA Predators. Let's see. We can probably find this, right? NECA Predator NES. So there's the Jungle Hunter Predator. Yeah, with the Schwarzenegger on the cover. Yep, there is. Like the blue one. That's a cool one. Yeah, and then NECA had the Batman. That one's hard to find, I think. And they have the RoboCop. Maybe. Oh, I love that Batman. The RoboCop. Huh. Now I kind of want to get all of those. That Batman is really cool. Because I liked that game a lot. Until you ran out of batarangs. And it was no good. So it looks like there's a RoboCop, Predator. Is there a Predator 2? Yeah, Predator 2 one. Let's see. NES. Let's see if I just search for NECA NES. Batman Godzilla. Friday the 13th with video game music. So that's this one. But that's brand new, just got listed. Oh, it looks like it says it may have come out in 2013. Yeah. So maybe this is a re-release. Unopened music non-functional. Yeah, this is a re-release. Let's see. What is... Yeah, because it doesn't have the GameStop sticker. Yeah. So these have been out before. Long time ago. 6 years ago. Huh. Now we know. Thank you, Mr. Pence. Where can I find a Predator figure that looks like Heat Vision? That's at Target, Leo. That's at Target. Yeah. That's a Target exclusive. First Predators month. I got a bunch of Predators. I don't have them displayed well either. Predators are hard to display. I like the really weird color ones, the pink ones and red ones and orange ones. All right, now Attack of the Clones Anakin is the next figure art we opened. And he had like a loose saber that could attach to his belt. And he had multiple hands, fist hands, lightsaber hands, force hands. So I think he's good. I really like the hair. This is not the early edition one. that came with the extra lightsabers and the extra head sculpt. Unfortunately, leave me alone. Watch. But I don't care about that. But a good one nonetheless. Happy about that. And then we opened the Mark 42 Iron Man. Mark 42. This is from Iron Man 3, is where he uses that armor most. Very happy with him. Very happy with him. Let's see. Buying that Batman from the local comic shop tomorrow. Cool. Cool. I do not collect the toner, however you pronounce that. But I'm sure people do because they get made. Alpha 5. Would not need the wiping articulation if you had the bidet. I need a bidet. I need a 1/12 bidet. Thing I need. There's a NECA Predator Neos colors. Yeah, we talked about that. I think Target Heat Vision. Yep. I did. I pre-ordered the Count Dooku from Toyco. Kiwi, yes, I have Thor coming. I ordered it from the same place I ordered this from, Anime Export. I think Josh ordered the same. Gears, thank you for joining, man. I appreciate it. I know you've been in here a long time. Thanks for joining the stream. Have a good one. But yeah, Kiwi, I have Infinity War Thor coming soon, in the next couple weeks, I hope. I hope pretty soon. Oh, Drew. Oh, like the Hasbro retros. Did we see a flare when we were together, or is this a different time? Are you coming to Atlanta for the Ric Flair birthday on Monday? I'll be in Jersey, unfortunately. The SHF Obi-Wan episode 3, Nick. Yeah, it's got like the really red boots. It's I don't have it in hand yet, so I don't know if I like it. Gears, have a good night. Is the amazing competition Josh and yourself is running open internationally? Amazing race? Oh, like challenge? We can find a way to do international challenges. So here is Hawkeye. He's the best of all those. Here he is. Very cool. The bow hands, the quiver, the costume design. He's great. He's great. I wish he was not so hard to get. Oh. I like him very much. Which is good. I didn't have a Hawkeye. Oh, let's see. Lloyd, we need to get a toy channel to be a sponsor. Yeah, I would like that. I don't want it to be my friend's one, but I would like it if it was like a big one that has money to do that kind of thing. Josh needs it. He's got 100 million times more subscribers and followers and activity than I do. That's who needs it. He deserves it. He works hard for everybody. We need to make that happen. Just ambush. No, don't really do that. So just send a big bad a bunch of emails. We saw the time. Oh, yes. When we were looking at Walmart clearance for no reason whatsoever. It does look like women's boots, Nick. I agree with that. They're like very red boots. The very red boots. Hawkeye's very nice as well. Every time I pick it up, I'm more impressed. That's now one of my favorite figure arts. That's great. That's really, really good. And it's the only Hawkeye. Hopefully they'll make one with in-game. Freddie, following Freddie. Hello, how are you? Thanks for joining in. It's 10 o'clock. I can't go too much longer, guys. I can maybe go to 10:30, something like that. But there's still over 50 people in here checking it out. I play hard. I work hard at work. Regular work, that's for sure. It was a hard day today. It's going to be a really long day tomorrow. I should do a dub challenge contest. Well, Eric, I've thought about to myself issuing a challenge to my channel. Doing a video called I Have a Challenge for You. And making it some type of legit challenge. No different than when people send in videos or pictures or whatever to get onto Big Brother or something like that. And I'm giving away a good prize, a good one, either a huge amount of figures, 6, 8, 10 figures, or a nice figure, Mezco or something like that, or even better. But the mechanics of that are hard. The giveaway that Josh and I are now are on the Pinspec Facebook group. I really hope you all enter that. There's 48 people in here right now, and there are not 48 entrants. It's an opportunity to get something free. Charles, have a good night. Thanks for joining. Yeah, Zell, I don't have Tomb Raider, Resident Evil. I don't think. It's possible I have a Lara Croft, but I don't think I do, Freddie. But I've thought about doing a challenge or a contest for all of the wonderful people that join our streams and support and everything. But what I don't want it to be is a bunch of people get their feelings hurt or sad and they don't want to win. It has to be something where the community votes on people. So I don't know how to do that yet, but I'm thinking about it. And I don't know if it would be a challenge as if something silly. The funniest place, you take a picture of yourself with a Big Dub shirt on, or a video with the Big Dub shirt on, or something like that. I'm looking for a good one if anyone has a recommend. Following Freddie, what scale? 1/12, 1/6? What scale are you looking for? Like 12-inch size, 6-inch size, and we can see if we can find some recommendations for you. I know there's been some good Lara Croft. Hasn't there been a Lara Croft hot toy? I think. Maybe there's not been. I thought that there was a Tomb Raider. Maybe it's Quantum Mechanics. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Oh, maybe that's what it is. Play Arts Kai. Yeah. Yeah. The Play Arts Kai Tomb Raider stuff. Man, it will not. Let's see. Let's see if that works. Yeah, that should. So that's a Play Arts Kai. I like Play Arts Kai. Try that out. Play Arts Kai probably has made a lot of video game stuff. Are there people? Oh, that's food. Oh, Mr. Jones. Oh, I've got a little video to watch of the Raiders. Oh, I see Finn Balor, Amber. How many do you have, Drew? How many do you have? Raiji, I understand, man. I've almost deleted Facebook a few times. Just make a Facebook generic like collector touch and just join the Pinspec and don't do anything else. You ain't got to do all the other stuff. Lloyd, am I liking the booking of so on its face, Lloyd, yes. I like Becky Lynch. I like the way that she has been for the previous 3, 4, 5 months. I don't actively like the story booking right now, like immediately right now, and that they're doing this whole tease and won't she be in the WrestleMania match. I wish they would have just let her be in the WrestleMania match against Ronda Rousey, and that's it. I don't like it being a triple threat or anything like that. So I do like she is the man right now. I do like it. I think that they've made a very big mistake and they've misread their audience, and people are very unhappy about what they've done with that story angle. They've made a mistake, and they've impacted their viewers, and they know it. That's why they wrote Raw differently. They realized they've pooped up. Chris, yeah, have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Looks like a lot of people gave some help, so I appreciate that, helping out Freddie. I like Play Arts Kai stuff. Drew, you have 9 retro. That's good. Are you going to try to get all of those Hasbro retros? Because I'm sure there's some folks in here. Is there anybody in here in the chat that has Hasbro WWE retro figures? Because they're pretty cheap. That may not need them because elusive Andrew, he put a mask on and put an ice pack right on the Johnson for 20 minutes, just icing up the Johnson. in the challenge, and he did the boogeyman to perfection. Yeah, but except for Sheamus, look, you gotta listen. You gotta take the lot that comes. Lloyd, have you watched the most recent Dub Life with all the wrestling at the end of it? Yeah, heel Charlotte Flair is great. Charlotte, I like very much. And heel Charlotte's good. She's 100 times better as a heel than a good guy. She doesn't need to be in this feud. They are inserting her in a place that she doesn't need to be, and it's messing up how organic that feud is. I mean, it's hurt it. It's hurt it. And it's I don't know if it's because they don't want Ronda to get booed. They want to not have Ronda lose. I hope that's not why, that they're trying to let Becky beat Charlotte. That way Ronda doesn't have to take the loss to lose the belt. That would be dumb. There's the whole story about is Ronda leaving after WrestleMania, all that stuff. So I don't know. I don't dig the way they're booking it. Josh, I did say, I don't know if you heard me, so I'll reply in the message. What the heck? These are now Peppa the Pig. We just don't look at Facebook for a little while and it all like adjusts itself, and then all of a sudden you got Peppa the Pig like in like a one-piece bathing suit on your screen. Freddie, Hulk Hogan is not really still involved. He's been on here and there, but no, not really. Lloyd, you did watch it. Good. I know you like wrestling, so you probably like the Royal Rumble stuff. Have Becky beat Ronda, Flair beat Asuka for? Yeah, yes. Zale, that is the ending, right? You have Flair beat Asuka and win the SmackDown title early in the way, whatever. You have Bayley and Becky beat. I'm sure they're going to wrestle Nia Jax and Tamina. And Sean, thanks for joining. I appreciate you coming on. You're here a while. Thank you. You have them keep their tag team belts, and you have Becky beat Ronda because say that Ronda's 4 horsewomen, the other 3 come out, and they come out, and there's a big fight, and then the 4 horsewomen have the belts to close the show. That'd be great. That'd be wonderful. I'm all for that. They will not not main event WrestleMania. The one-on-one would. Yeah, it does seem like a no-brainer. That's the thing that's crazy, is they're messing up what was such an easy booking decision. But that's what WWE has been doing. That's why they're in trouble. Yeah, I drew that there's a Gold Dust Retro Series. What? Are you going to get it for me? I need that Gold Dust Retro Series. Is he available on Ringside? Ringside has stuff so much earlier, mid-April. I mean, look at the face of Gold Dust. Bear Clemens, hello. Bear, is that how you pronounce it? Bear? I'm not going to pre-order. Well, maybe. I don't know. Bear Clemens. What do I think about the wrestling video games? I think there's some good ones out there. 2K, the 2K games have been good. They look awesome. Good. I'm glad I'm saying it right. Yeah, that's right. It sets up the 4 horsewomen match if Ronda decides. I don't know if it's going to happen. What do I? So the 2K games, I think Drew has the most recent version of 2K, the Woo edition with Ric Flair. I have last year's. They're great. They look incredible. The good thing about those wrestling video games is you can just turn on the entrances, and even those look awesome. I think the 2K games versus when it was like SmackDown versus Raw or whatever it used to be called, they got a little complicated with the they became like fighting games where you had to know way too many button combinations as opposed to just kind of generic press the button. I want to do a F5. I don't want to have to know 4 button combinations. Angus, thank you for joining. Have a good. I appreciate you. I'm going to end it here too soon, just a bit. I got to get ready for bed, go to work. The one with the Terminator DLC. I don't know that one. There's a wrestling game with Terminator in it. There's a Mortal Kombat game, I think, with Terminator in it. Did you get the piece of the robe? Does that come in it? Oh, in the Hall of Fame ring? Well, I have the John Cena piece of the ring that came in mine. Yoshi, on the count of 3, game big old. Oh, tug it. Am I going to get the new Chucky toy after the new movie comes out? Maybe. I don't have a Chucky toy yet. I looked at the NECA ones, so I could see it. Arnold was a DLC. How about that? I never knew that. That's cool. Oh, when he was in the Hall of Fame. Was he good? Was he a good wrestler? Oh, with Zale, I remember that. Okay, I remember that. Rudick, those games on the Nintendo 64 were great. What was it called? WCW NWO World Tour. I love those games. Captain Marvel, are the tickets on sale now? That's a Toylanta weekend. If Mr. Pence is still in the room, we got to decide if we're going to go see that. No Mercy was good. If we're going to go see that weekend, we got to decide. Anyway, so any final questions? Yeah, I got to go. I'll see you, man. I'm going to end it too. It's 3.5 hours. It's quite a long stream, 10:15. I got to get ready for bed. So thank you, everybody, for joining. I hope you enjoyed opening. We hung out a long time, a lot longer than I thought I would. Yeah, Josh, we can talk about that. Just let me know. It doesn't matter to me either way. Lloyd, message me on Instagram. If you don't have to send me anything, but if you have something that you don't need, message me. Bear, don't worry about it. I tried to be on a long time. Peepo, you're welcome. Everybody have a great night. I'll try to stream again at some point. Catch Josh tomorrow, probably. And iron _ geek _ 37 Azale, I think is just like that. Just like his screenshot name is there. That's his Instagram. You can message it. Ezale's the same. So thanks, everybody. Have a good night. On the count of 3, all of us do it at once. 1, 2, 3, squeeze it. I'm going to see all the squeeze it before I hit that button. Oh, touch it and rub it. See you, Drew. See you, man. Everybody, put it in the mouth. Bye.